The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
This is Bobby Lashley. You're listening to Trash Talking Radio, 7 to 10 every Tuesday night. And ladies and gentlemen, let me know that down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand. Tuesday night from 7 to 10, if you don't listen to Trash on TrashTalkingRadio.com, you will feel the wrath and the fury. This is Roger Strong. You're listening to TrashTalkingRadio.com from 7 to 10 Tuesday night. ايوه سمير احمد الثاني. انا مع تراش توكينج راديو يوم الثلاث الساعه 7 للساعه 10 كل يوم ثلاث. TrashTalkingRadio.com. Hey, this is Maddie Neidhart coming at you from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and you're listening to TrashTalkingRadio.com every Tuesday from 7 to 10.
This is the Vital Idol, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10 on TrashTalkingRadio.com. Remember this. Vital Idol tells you it's got to be true. It's on the internet. Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. I am not the problem. Rockstar way above par, the host with the...
This is the Latina sensation Chulo. Hi to Trash Talking Radio. Tuesdays from 7 to 10. Mwah. Have a good one, ladies.
Yo, this is New Jack, and you listen to Trash Talk Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. If you ain't listening to it, you ain't real. If you ain't real, you the fifth. This is from the original case, OG style, baby. I do it like I want to do it, the way I want to do it, when I want to do it, believe it. Hey, this is Chris Jericho, the sexy beast of the WWE. I'm the lead singer of Fozzy, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday night from 7 to 10 p.m. and also available on the World Wide Web at www.trashtalkingradio.com. Don't miss it, ass clown.
Welcome to the Trash Talking Radio show. Eat and help yourself to the snacks and beverage in just a few seconds. Are you ready? Welcome your host. He is the singer slash the host with the most, Mr. Tuesday Night, every woman's fantasy. He is the manager of champions, singer of songs, an actor without a script, giver of life. He is a Tesla driving, song singer of a gun. Please. Hey, do I get paid for this?
You still don't get paid for this.
I don't know. Oh my God.
All right, we should all be on.
Okay.
Sorry, we're late. We had.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
I will adjust you accordingly as we go.
We will unplug.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Absolutely.
I just. Oh, sorry, I'm late. We have an issue. We had an issue. We have a missing person, and we had to, because of that missing person, we couldn't get started on time. So I'm blaming Ashley.
Well, she said it was her fault.
It is her fault.
She says it's because I'm not there that you're not on time.
That's right. So we're going to take zeros from Ashley.
Can you turn her headset down, please?
I can, but I won't.
Please?
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Tell me when. Can I talk? I'll keep talking, and you tell me when. When? A little more, okay. I hope that's yours. Yeah.
No, I think you got me, and that's fine.
Can you hear?
No, I can't hear now.
Okay, that was you.
I was going to say.
Okay, let me think here.
Down, but I put it down
okay, we'll try this one. Does this one?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Now turn it up just a little bit.
Okay, tell me when.
Right there.
Right there. There we go.
And I need you to turn mine down a little bit.
Down?
Ashley says
I'm
in the
hearing
chat
it.
room.
Tell me when to stop.
That's
And
good.
that's good. Okay.
She goes, but I'm here remote.
That's we're gonna. So instead of taking 10 zeros from her, I'm only gonna take 5 because she's remote.
I didn't know she had that many zeros.
Well, I gave a bonus.
Oh.
I'm gonna give them to Chris. No, I'm gonna take 6. No, I'm gonna take 8. I'm gonna take 8. I'm gonna give you 2, and give you 4. So there we go. There we go. It all
I
works.
get such preferential treatment.
Well, you know, you took a time out of your busy day and said that you would come on the show with me, and you know that's.
Kiss up.
You know, there are perks to.
Wait a minute, isn't the sign like this? Okay,
No, it's
round
this.
Oh, okay.
You got
no, it's
something
more
wrong?
like this.
Jeez, I'm taking them. Okay, I'm taking 2 from you, 2 from you, and 4 from you.
Excuse me, I had mine, and you can't take mine away.
The board would have approved it.
No, the board didn't approve it.
I think if we asked the board, they would say
I'm
whatever
on the board.
That's what I heard, but I don't know that I've seen that as proof. Anyway, board members can't be on the show. Oh, you're not listening to that anyway. I gave you the headphones.
No, you did not give me the headphones. You just laid them down.
Well, okay.
And then you didn't say anything.
Let's see. The mix is on.
And it's really loud in here.
Oh, geez, you act like I can't hear.
Well, no,
Tell me
no,
when. Tell me when it's good. Tell me when it's good. I'm
little
going to
bit
keep
more.
talking.
Okay,
Off.
that's
There we go.
Just up a teeny bit.
Oh, geez. Okay. Tell
a
me
little
when.
bit of
Tell me
wiggle.
when. Tell
Okay,
me
good,
when.
good.
There we go.
Well, as soon as you get that other thing done where we can all adjust our own.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to work on that. I
And
believe.
that's what you said last week.
If I
I
had.
was going to say that's.
Well, see, I said I was going to do it for next week. That's.
And this is next week.
No, next week.
No, that
Next week.
That was last week you said.
Last week I said it was next
a
week.
week and a half ago when he got this stuff. And
All right.
know
I
what
think
it's
the
in
board needs to take
there. I
zeros
think
from
right,
him.
Exactly.
The board knows better. Hey, look at this. Look in the corner.
Trash talk, yeah.
It just says trash. Anyway.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I'm the one sitting underneath it.
Now I can't see. I probably got to lift one of you up or 2 of you up. Let me see. Love lift us up where we belong.
Kylie's there, and Jesse Joe says, hi, Big Mike.
Okay, let me see. Where are we at here? I think.
So in other words, we have to keep it
Okay.
PG
For now.
for now, because Kylie's listening.
So I got to lift you guys up.
Is that a small child?
There we go.
She'll be 10 in June. It's my granddaughter.
Oh.
Ashley's daughter.
Oh, then you're not allowed to say any P words or V words or any other kind of words.
Yeah,
Oh, she's heard them.
Yeah.
Well, then why are we worrying about
Whoa,
being
here
PG?
we go. We got lifted up. Holy cow.
You got to lift it up. That's right. You're.
All right. I feel high now.
You're a lot higher than me. That's not good. All right. Anyway.
Well, then why are we in the corner?
We're in one corner. They're in the other corner. We come out when the bell rings. Come out fighting.
That's right. Okay.
No, that was us over the weekend. No, we don't want that.
That's right.
Oh.
Not him and I fighting,
that's
but him and
better.
I against the neighbors.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that.
All right. Well, let's get things rolling here because now that we're running later than we have been running for a while. Who's in the chat room? Okay, Jesse Joe's there.
Christine.
Christine.
Kylie and Ashley are there.
Okay. And supposedly Mike, our niche, is
I
going to be
believe I
there.
got frozen or something. I don't know. I'm moving and it's
Let
not-
it
Oh
go.
yeah, I see
Let
that.
it
I see
go.
that. Why are you
Wow.
frozen?
Oh,
Why
Let
am
me
I
take a
frozen?
look at it. I got
it's
to.
that camera because I'm not
I'll say.
moving.
I'm
either.
having issues.
Yeah, it's that camera.
All right, hold on there. Jeez, these high maintenance people.
Jeez, that's
See, now you can leave and go to the bathroom and we won't see that you're gone.
Exactly. There you go.
Okay, I got to figure out why
This
it's doing
is
that. Though.
interesting. Everybody's going to know your bathroom habits. Isn't that nice?
I know.
Oh, they know them already.
Well, I want to
There
know
you
why
go.
it's not working.
Very
though.
no.
I'm moving you around. Why are you not working? How do I refresh that? I wonder if I can reset it. Well, that means I'm going to have to bring in another thing. See, this is why I need someone to learn this stuff so I can do the other stuff. All right, let's see. Where are we?
Do you want people to touch your
Oh, I
stuff?
wonder what says that it's recorded. It says,
Munchman Munchenstein? Okay.
what's Munchman Munchenstein? Mike.
Don't have issues. He has a subscription.
That's correct. That is correct. Oh, I know who he is. He's from Oregon,
Oh, okay.
if I'm remembering correctly.
Shout out to
Jesse
Oregon.
Joe says we need to start working on it earlier.
Yeah, but Jesse Joe, we've been working on this at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it was an issue that I couldn't resolve very
It was a
easily.
Comcast issue. It's not something-
Yeah, Comcast was really sucky because it was all saying it was there and we weren't getting
Bunch of
anything.
Man says hi.
Hey, man. Now I gotta reset this because. Okay, so it's gonna take me a second. So talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Why don't you tell them about our fight?
Yeah, tell me about your fight over the weekend.
All right, I will definitely glad to do that.
Well, that's good.
Well, we went to Food Bank as we normally go the third Saturday of the month, and we got home.
Did you make a deposit?
Yes,
No.
I did. No, we didn't. And that was the other bank, and I'm not going to say it because Carly's listening.
Oh, shush.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. And then we got it
Anyway,
there.
we got home,
Okay, do that.
and the red Mustang was parked there. The black car was there.
The Mustang was parked where I usually park.
Parks, and then the silver car was in front. Well, there's enough room that she can put her car in front of the Mustang. So she did. Well, she got very close to the end of the Mustang.
No, the front end of the Mustang.
The front end of the Mustang. Well,
Parallel parking.
right.
Pretty much, yeah. But the rental I'm driving has a backup cam, so I made sure not to hit the Mustang.
Yes.
Well, she had food in back of her trunk, and I had food in back of my trunk. So I backed up my car to almost to get to close to the edge where we could empty my trunk. And what I was going to do is move my car to the back, in the back of the house, and move her car where my car normally is, right in front of the house. Well, don't you think the guy in the Mustang, he's an older gentleman, probably older than I am.
Older than dirt.
Right. Comes around and he happens to pass, and he's looking for a spot. Now all three spots are taken. He turns and goes on the other side of the road, gets out, and the first words out of his mouth was to me, because I was standing in the back of our car trying to get the stuff out, is, "If you scratch my Mustang, I'm going to kick your effing butt." I'll put it that way. And I said, I tried to explain to him all I was doing was emptying the car and I was going to move it. He never gave me a chance. He started arguing with me. I started arguing with him. He says, "I'm going to call the police." I said, "Go ahead and call them." He went into his fenced-in yard while I'm standing on our porch, and he goes to me, "Come on, you want to kick my, what?" And I said, no. I said, "You want to call the police? Go ahead and call them." He didn't attempt to call the police. So I told her, "Go ahead and call the police." Well, finally, after the police came, they talked to them, and they talked to us. And the bottom line of when he talked to us, he said, "You are all adults here. You should, be able to resolve this by yourself." We told the officer that he gave me a verbal threat. And he said there's nothing I can do about the verbal threat, and basically, that was fine, because he said there's nothing, nothing he can really do. He turned around, and he said, "You should be able to resolve this as adults." I said he threatened me. I don't feel I can go back out the car without having him hit me or something like that. I feel, that I can't do anything. He said, "Don't worry." He said, "I'll come out. What I want you to do is pull up the car a little bit and take I'll help you take the stuff out, and we'll resolve that." Well, we went out and I did that. After all this had happened, he comes to me, and while I'm standing out there, he goes, "I'm sorry, I lost my temper. It's a new vehicle, brand new vehicle." And it's like, I got a brand new vehicle too. I mean, but I don't act that way. I mean, I dented the front fender, and it's like, I'm not, it's like, okay, I'm sad, but I'm not going to lose, it's a vehicle. It's not like $1 million or something like that I lost. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, it's been like that. And the thing was, the gentleman doesn't even live there.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He's just visiting.
It's
yeah, that's about right.
All right.
Yes, and I agree with Muncher Man.
Anyway, all right. So this is Gracie. In case you guys haven't been playing along at home, and why is this not? This looks like it's. What is going on up here? I'm going to get out and get back in, I guess. Doggone it.
I was going to say I'm good and I'm on Facebook.
Wait, that's the 19th. Why is this not right?
I don't know.
Are we even in? Are we still up?
Yeah, we're still up. I see Gracie.
Well, yeah, but are we still up?
Yes.
Are you watching there's what I was looking for.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
at the picture of the day.
Okay, well, all right, good. Now I'm back. Okay, all right, let's get that thing, get things rolling. We have one RIP, does not qualify for the death pool, so don't get too excited. And this one I got from Trish, I think, was Seinfeld and Alf actress Liz Sheridan died.
Yes.
And that's Liz Sheridan, 93. You know, it's really hard to think about when we were watching these shows, they were at their prime, and they're now in their 90s.
It's funny, I was on Facebook, and it was saying how I used to watch the Brady Bunch, and it says, where are they now?
Yeah.
And they were saying where they were, and it's like, well, I think the oldest, like Barry Williams, is like 60-something, 63 years old, and I'm thinking, holy cow.
Yeah.
You know, this guy was the oldest one, and it's like Cindy Williams was like,
Cindy's hot. Cindy turned out to be the hottest of all of them.
Cindy was, I think they said, 6 years old when she started on that show. And she's like in her 50s now. It's amazing.
Are we still having problems with Comcast? I would think so.
I'm
can't get my thing.
Hey, if you can't get your thing, then you got to.
I hate that. I hate when my thing isn't working right.
I was going to say, mine always.
All right, I guess I got to do it the old-fashioned way. I got to do it the old-fashioned way. I got to put it in by hand.
If not, Trish gets it.
I got to do it by hand.
Oh,
remember, Kylie's listening.
I hate when I got to do it by hand.
I didn't say anything wrong.
All right, we'll put it in by hand. All right, there we go. I think.
Make sure it's the left one because you need the right.
There we go. All right. Yeah, so she's, it's weird to think about that, but yeah, the Brady Bunch is a good example, although only one of them is dead. Only the father's dead.
No. The mother is dead now.
When'd she die?
She died.
Wait a minute.
I don't remember, but she was down dancing.
Henderson?
With the Florida Henderson is dead.
Yeah.
Is she? When'd she die?
Yeah, 2016, November 24th.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She died. She was doing Dancing with the Stars.
Jeez.
And I think like a week later or something, they
that'll
had an
kill you.
article on her. Yeah.
You missed that one.
All right. Well, that's the only death that we have to worry about. And then we can go straight in. I got a lot of stuff to do, so we'll go straight into the stuff.
Ann says TMI.
Hey, that's your Gracie there, so be nice to me. I don't know what that means exactly, but be nice to me. Okay, I don't have any movie stuff. Okay, this is going to be the most anticipated movie that I've seen that I haven't seen yet this year. It's coming out in about 2 weeks. It's Nicolas Cage's new movie.
Oh, yeah.
I really think it looks hilarious. He plays himself.
Oh, boy.
And it just really looks so funny. It looks so obnoxious. And he gets in with the cartel.
Maybe next time he'll take us, sonny.
I haven't gone to a movie in a while.
We got plans this weekend, dear.
Well, I've got plans this weekend, too.
He said 2 weeks.
Well, I'm probably going to be in Vegas, so...
Yes.
Anyway, we'll talk about that in a while.
April 30th
Remember what
weekend.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Well, that means I'll have to stay in Vegas, because I'm a happening.
You're something.
All right. Anyway, well, Nicolas Cage was in the news, and thank my sister for this article. He wants his stolen comic books back. I thought he was a geek. I didn't know. I just kind of had this strange feeling he was kind of geekish. Well, my sister has proved it now, because we're about. It says we're about to get the most Nicolas Cage film in history. Of Nicolas Cage, The Unbearable Weight of the Massive Talent. That's the name of the movie. And the Hollywood star plays none other than himself, or a fictionalized version of him. Somehow I think this movie is a lot more truer than they want it to be. This probably really happened. But I don't know. It'll be pretty good. Anyway, It says here, the only thing more massive than the a-hole who stole Nick's comics is our excitement for Massive Talent, April 22nd. Get your ticket now. So I think it'll be a funny movie, but let's see if I can.
Hi, I was just wondering if you could.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to get my comic books back. They were stolen. You know, I bought those books at a really good price, and now there are treasures that are like in the $10 million range. $1 million. Treasure chest somewhere, and please give them back because I could do a lot with that. I could donate it to charity at this point.
I would imagine a pretty in-depth collection. I would think that is real.
Do you really think somebody stole his comic?
Yes.
I think it's a promo.
Oh, this
for
isn't
the
going to
movie.
work. That's not going to work. Okay. That's not going to work. Okay, I got to do this the hard way too. Darn it! Why do they have to make me work hard?
Because you hardly work.
He works hard at hardly working.
Yep.
Okay, we don't need to gang up on me.
I wouldn't gang up on you.
I mean, we don't need any gang banging here.
Speak for yourself.
All right, let's see here. So I got to put these in by hand. But yeah, Nicolas Cage, he puts some of the most bizarre movies out, and then he has really big hits. Like Con Air was a really cool movie, and 60 Seconds I think was his too, where he played a guy that jack lifted cars. And so I mean, he puts out some good ones, then he puts out some really bizarre ones, like the one where he was
Prisoner?
He didn't use any words at all. The whole movie, he said nothing, and he was the star of the movie. And it was funny because at the end of the movie, he still just said nothing. It was kind of funny. I liked the movie, but it was just bizarre.
Do you remember what movie it was?
I knew you were going to ask that, and
Well, then now you've got me all intrigued.
I remembered about a couple days ago when I first started talking about this, and now I can't remember. I will tell you though, it's real easy.
Oh, you're going to Google it?
I've already.
Well, that doesn't help me. I can't see your screen.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yes, that's it. That's
Willy's Wonderland?
Yes,
Willy's
it was the worst, bizarrest movie, but yet it was so bad it was so good. It was just really bizarre. I like that movie.
Well, maybe that's where his comic books are.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe Willy's stole it. Anyway.
What?
Hey, I see Amy Sue came in.
Yeah.
Oh, I see my sister went and wrote it in there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't that answered it then?
No.
Did you actually answer it, too?
Yeah. I Googled it.
All right, just checking. Just checking to see who's helping and who's hindering.
No, when you first said you couldn't remember it, I went and Googled it.
Well, that's commendable of you.
Just doing my job, sir.
That's right, sir. Okay, I'll give you back.
Oh, now
I'll give you 2 zeros then.
Zero,
you got 2 zeros for that. All right.
Oh, great. I don't get my
now she's doing it. She's doing it
Well,
now.
start brown nosing, and you might.
I was gonna say,
All right, I'll give you 2 for pizza.
Okay.
Because I got
All
2
right.
slices of pizza.
All
You got
right.
2, 1 for each slice.
There you go.
All right.
You
No,
can
I-
have
I-
my
I mean, I
slice.
did,
I'll give you my
congratulate
0.
Do you have one? I thought you ate yours. You ate your pizza.
Yeah, but I'll give you my 0.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it back then.
Jesse Jones says I get 50.
She says 50-0.
Thank you. 500 zeros then. Thanks,
Or is that,
Jesse
is
Joe.
that, or is that, oh, right. Anyway. All right. The next story is a funny one. You know, Elon Musk owns part of Twitter.
Uh-huh.
He's trying to take over Twitter, and the Twitter people don't want him to take over. He has a majority share, but they're trying to block him from getting the full shares.
My sister-in-law over the weekend told me this.
It's hilarious because Elon is going to mess with you. If you mess with him, he probably doesn't even want total control, but now that they said he can't have total control, he's got to have it. And that's my kind of guy. I like a guy that's willing to kind of mess with you if you mess with him. And
That's kind of how I am. You back me into a corner, I'll come out fighting.
he truly is like that, and I think it's hilarious. But
And I've lost several jobs because of that too.
well, I've never done that because I always wanted to keep my job. But you know, but anyway, he even offered everybody more money than their shares are worth to buy. He'll buy them at $54.20 a share. and that means $43 billion. And the board's saying, see, boards are dangerous. The board's saying, well, we're going to put more blocks in the way so he can't do this. It's just hilarious. If someone offered me $43 billion, I'd take it and start another Twitter.
See, I saw an article somewhere, and I didn't read it. I should have. It said he doesn't own a home. He sleeps on friends' couches.
Well, that's because he sold all his homes. He had a really expensive one in L.A. Then he had a small house in Texas, and he doesn't need one because he works all the time anyway. Just he could live in the Tesla building if he wanted to. But I just think it's funny they're trying to block him. So, hey, don't you speak bad, Amy Sue. Don't you speak bad of him. He's my main man. I want to see him crush those ants.
Those Twitter ants?
Yeah.
And then Ryan Reynolds is going to be jealous.
Ryan Reynolds, I got to say, if I had a choice, it'd be a tough one. Richest man on earth, pretty rich man, up there, but not quite the same, but he got a lot of money. So, I don't know.
I thought you loved Christine.
She's not my man crush.
Well, I know that, but
I'm saying man crush.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, there's only a couple in there. There's Elon.
I don't know, Christine. I'd be,
There's Ryan Reynolds. There's Ryan Reynolds. You can't deny Ryan.
I would say something, but I'm not allowed to.
You can say whatever you want.
I'm gonna cross state lines, remember?
Yeah.
And there's still some legal things that I am not allowed.
Nice Charger.
Yes, I know. I'm not allowed to.
That's a good Charger there. That one don't run fast.
I'm not allowed to say certain things until certain legal matters. I'm clamped down by lawyers.
Yeah, that's why she's on the board.
Yes.
She can't talk.
But I can sure as hell repeat a story.
And anyway, so Elon recently said that if he can't buy Twitter, the game's rigged. And it is. If they, to think about this, if you're the guy that owns the most shares, you should have say in whether or not they do things. And he's doing everything he can to really shake it up. I think it's hilarious. I'm impressed by it.
For yourself?
Why? Oh, I can't. That's why I have it. Stop it. I took it because I want you to hear that. Right now, unless I would have found that cord, it's late.
Normally, I don't have a headset on.
Oh.
So, that's why.
Okay.
But you don't need it at this point because at this point we're not watching any videos. Just take it off so I'll take it from here. I just need to hear when things like that are going on so that I can. Yeah, so I can. Actually, that works out pretty good with me talking because it's just playing in the background. It sounds like I. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but when we need to hear something, I'll get back to you. Anyway, so I think it's really cool that he's doing this stuff. I'm totally pro Elon. So, all right. I like that. It must be Tuesday, yes.
Not quite.
That music sure does duck you guys mad. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, you can't hear me? Who can't you hear? You can't hear me? Ann, can you hear me? Speak to me. I need to know if you can hear me. It's like the old hymn song. Annie, can you hear me? No, it's not. He can hear me. Just talk.
So Jesse J says
Wait,
now.
hold on.
Something's playing in the background.
Well, yeah. I'm about to turn that off. I just
turn it off.
It's off now.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, now it's playing.
No, I have it up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. Well, that's that thing that I didn't expect to have happen
Not
anyway.
over loud music.
Okay, well, we got rid of it. We got it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't beat me up, okay? It's been a bad day. I just want to cry.
Aww.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
All right.
There's no crying in Trash Talk Radio.
That's right. There is no crying.
That's right.
Okay. You guys want to hear a clip I did for an audition?
Sure.
This is an audio clip only, okay? Because they wanted an audio clip of a radio DJ talking about, well, what this is going to be talking about. The name of the show, the name of the movie is called Everyone Everywhere. And now there were two DJs talking, only one of them was me.
Okay.
Here it goes. I haven't played this for anyone yet. Oh, by the way, I got my cloud working again.
So it's not going to rain, right?
Tomorrow morning will mark the third day since the arrival of the New York various prisms. And while there's no indication of what they are, why they're here, or who sent them, many have begun to speculate the purpose of their arrival. Now, I don't know about you, Kelly, but there's been talk about the prisms being a beacon of hope.
Yeah, I have to say, there is something special about the way the community has reacted to them. I had a friend recently tell me she'd found this weird sense of peace since they arrived. Hard to describe, if that makes any sense.
No, it does, and I'd venture to say I felt it too. You know, the more I think about it, do you get the sense that these three are just a precursor to something else?
Yeah, you could call it that. 3 pieces, 3 days, 3 pieces of a bigger puzzle.
Well, whatever it is, it certainly seems that everyone everywhere can tell there's something different.
All right, that was an audition that I did for that. Now, the funny thing is, I finished it about 10 o'clock at night, and it had to be done by 8. So I missed the deadline, so that's not going to go anywhere. Then I did another one. This one was also 2 people talking, and it was me being a lawyer. This is for a company. This is called Harvey. I don't know what my guy's called. Harvey. I don't know what the name of the movie is.
But this has got video.
This has video. All right, now I need to make this big, like this, and action.
$10K? Are you really gonna let that demon lie to you?
Sir, as I stated before, I represent the mother of your child. The only thing that mattered today was what the judge believed.
This is my life. I'm at risk for jail time. And for what? So you can fill your pockets.
It's not my pockets you need to be concerned with. Be the parent you protested in court today that you were. Now, excuse me.
So there you go. So those are called sides when they give you a couple, 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 pages. Usually it's 1 or 2 pages, and then they have you act. And I created my own voice of the other person, and I slowed his voice down a little bit, split him up a little bit so he didn't talk so fast, and Munchausen said, "You're guilty, or Your Honor, my client is guilty, and you should get the death penalty, even if it was only Snickers that he stole." So that's 2 of the ones that I was supposed to do for this weekend, and unfortunately, I didn't get the one done on time, but I don't care. I've got a lot of opportunities right now. Actually, I'll talk about a few of those opportunities. I'm going to Vegas in a couple of weeks. We're going to see what happens in Vegas, and actually I'll do another photo shoot out there, and you saw how my pictures came out with the last one. They were pretty good, and I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be pretty interesting. But what's even bigger than that is I have an appointment last week on the show. Mm-hmm. We talked about the Max Steiner group, or Max Steiner agency,
right?
And do I have? Yeah, I still have the picture, so let me bring that up. So this agency here, I'm interviewing with them Thursday.
Okay.
Now, I'm interviewing them, and they're interviewing me to see if it's a fit. This sounds like it could be a perfect fit for me because they do music, they do acting, and they have a recording studio.
Nice.
And I could finish some of the songs that Ken left for me. And hopefully we can either sell music. I'd like to sell a song or 2 and try to get the name out there. and hopefully push the rest of me out with the name, with the music, and then because they're also an acting house, I'm going to try to get them to sell my script, because if I sell that script, that's the big thing. That's the thing. That's my goal for this year, and we're getting pretty far. It's a long way to go. I'm going to be in class all from tomorrow through next Monday.
Oh my goodness.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's a lot of work, but you got to do what you got to do. And did Nietzsche ever come into the chat room?
No, I haven't seen him.
Mike say work. Mike's going to work.
It depends on the definition. This is the kind of work he enjoys.
I think
okay.
Take 5 more zeros from him.
Okay.
I'll give him to.
Hey, I'm sticking up for you.
I'll give you 2.
Okay.
I'll give you 2, and I'll throw 1 out to charity.
No, you'll keep 1 for you.
I don't really need them.
We'll give it to Cheyenne.
Give it to Cheyenne. She gets all the zeros. Anyway, this is really interesting, and it's really. It could mean a whole new world right now.
There goes my congratulations and all that stuff when it gets sends out those things. Okay, I'll stop.
I don't think that'll happen.
Right.
Anyway, but it's really exciting. This is really cool because, like, I'm acting with Bobby Finero, who was in Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
And this weekend, I don't even know who we're going to be trained with, but it's going to be pretty good. And I'm really excited. I just think that things happen for a reason. And I don't always get what the reason is, but the other thing I want to show, a funeral versus Vegas. Let's see. Vegas, spend a bunch of money, drunk, disorderly, and possibly STD. Well, STD was a pretty good band, though. Wasn't that Stone Temple Pilots? Yeah. Oh, that's STP. Okay. Anyway, I don't drink, so Vegas isn't a problem with that. I do gamble a little bit, but I haven't gambled in a couple of years, and they're going to keep me so busy I'm not going to have time to do it, because the photo shoot really takes a lot of time and a lot of planning. But there's going to be a private party on Friday or Thursday.
I'm missing that.
And then I'll be at another party on Friday night, and my photo shoot's Saturday, so it's going to be fun.
The last thing I have is what Jesse Joe says.
What?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
That must be somebody that he's connected with, because that long post that you have up there we can't see.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, because he's not one of your friends, probably.
Right.
Probably.
Okay. All right. Well, he's the guy that. Do you remember in 2010 I was going to do a Seattle affiliate?
Uh huh.
That was him.
Okay.
Oregon, not Seattle.
Oregon. Okay.
So that's him. But anyway, we'll see what happens, and hopefully this will all go in the right direction. And tomorrow I'll find out. I mean, it's going to be a big deal.
Just remember us little people.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you? I seem to you kind of look familiar.
My name is Roadkill.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, by the way, I found out this morning when I walked in, my boss has given me a new title at Subway. I'm now the
head dipshit.
Basically, that's exactly what it means. Even I'm the head.
I wouldn't brag about that.
I know. I'm the senior
shit shoveler.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to turn out to be. Would you like to tell them?
I don't even know what you called it.
It's shift leader. It's a
senior
shift leader.
team leader.
Yeah,
senior team leader.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just because you're old? Or is it just,
exactly. Yeah.
No, he's the one that.
Boy, you can say all the things I can't say. You're pretty mean.
I am not being mean. I'm just asking questions.
It is basically she is correct in a sense. Because not that I'm even though I'm the oldest one that works for the 4 stores. Out of the 4 stores, I'm the oldest one. No, it happens to do that. I'm the more of the. I have like a lot of things. Like I have a vehicle. I'm more willing to, go to.
He has a vehicle. You're over 18.
Exactly. He passed the IQ test. That he's above.
I'm the one.
He's a
Basically,
bit of
the
a
bottom
racist
line is
monkey.
I'm the one that handles the shit when my boss is not there. So
how much shit is there in Subway?
Oh, there's a lot of shit.
Okay, but you don't put it
Wait a
in
minute,
the
how much
sandwiches,
longer?
do
Wait a minute,
you?
we got 2 more hours.
But they deliver. I like the fact that they deliver.
They deliver their
talk
own
about
shit?
To me.
They deliver their shit to you?
They basically, we can talk about this for 2 hours.
No, we don't want to talk about this
Jesse
for 2
Joe
hours.
says I should get 1,000 zeros.
For what?
Because I'm that good.
Okay, well, I'm going to take the zeros from her and give them to you then. So
I think the senior shit shoveler should get them. I mean, if he has to shovel shit all day, he's got to fill up the zeros.
Well,
I'll put it this way. Our
wait a minute. Here, we need to
regional
turn that a
our
little
traveling manager came in, which is my boss's boss, came in, and we had bread left over from yesterday. Now this bread is very soft still and everything.
I hate when that happens.
Right, exactly.
If you stroke it a little, you might. Oh, you weren't saying that as you weren't trying to cover up something else.
He turned around, and according to Subway standards,
They have standards at
they
Subway.
have standards, exactly.
I can't believe
By
that.
11:30 in the morning, the old bread of the other day, no matter how old it is, has to be thrown out.
So
Don't
it's
you
got.
think-
What do you do with
Came
it? Do you ever have bread left over that you could just take, or
We can if we really want to.
I like their
but,
bread.
Yeah, we can if we really want to. I mean, we can. And like he threw away like 7 to 8 trays, and we had like maybe 4 trays of white, which is
I would give
20
them to a
pieces
homeless
of
shelter
bread.
or something.
4 pieces, like 20 white. We had 9 pieces of wheat and maybe 10 of urban cheese at that point.
He should give them away. He could use them for a tax write-off.
Mm-hmm. They're not allowed to give. They're not allowed to give it to shelters or anything like that.
Because it's
we can give it. They can give it to our employees.
Wow.
But technically, they're really not supposed to do that either.
Well,
they're
that's
supposed to throw it away
because it's not prepackaged and pasteurized. And
I wouldn't care about that.
notarized.
Maybe with the pandemic and stuff too. They
Yeah.
don't.
Could be.
Somebody touched it.
Yeah.
You let me know Monday or Tuesday what kind of bread you want before we throw it away. I'll let you know.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. All right. What were we talking about? How do we get on bread?
Somehow I'm going to miss the cheese bread next week, so I'm just bummed
Hey,
out.
I'm going to be alone all week, so.
Well, not my problem.
Except for Tuesday nights. My best friends are going to be here with me.
Yep. Okay. Just keep pushing it.
Like I said, I can't wait for my new job to come up.
Why? You
Security.
shovel enough shit.
Security.
Oh, yeah, the security.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go from.
I have the vest.
Go from senior shit shoveler to security shoveler.
But I'm the security escort. I have the vest. And the 10 years experience.
You would rather do that than walk next to me?
No, I like being next to you.
Okay.
See, there you go. That's why I said I figured you'd be walking
Let
next
him
to
use
him.
the
I have
vest
to
and-
protect you. Knock a couple
You
people
can,
out.
you can be my inside protector. You know, the one that nobody expects to carry to be carrying.
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah.
they would hold you. They'll grab you and try to make me feel like I gotta save you, and then you'll save yourself by pulling your gun out and shooting them, and then.
Oh,
it'd be-
great!
Oh man, that'd be exciting. And then after I get up from behind the couch, I'll say, "Is he gone yet?" Then I know that. All right. I guess you don't like that idea.
It would scare the shit out of you if I shot something, wouldn't it? Probably would. Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anything.
No, I don't think you are.
I'm too stupid to be afraid of anything.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I am afraid of one person. She's about this tall, and
Shy.
no, that's Shy. She's cool. She's really cool. Anyway, let's go on. All right.
Who are you afraid of?
That just got glossed over.
Oh, okay.
All right. This is
Inside
about
joke, and somehow we were left out.
I know.
What?
You know what?
I
It's
left
not
you
gonna,
out?
Christine,
Yes, you
it's
did.
not going to be the first time. It ain't going to be the last.
All right. Well, this is here. You want to talk about dumb people doing dumb things? Here is the dumbest.
Wait a minute. I'm in the news today.
Yes.
Oh damn! I'll tell you.
You're in trouble.
Okay.
There's some people that think it was because of the "Don't Say Gay" movement down in Florida. These guys had an idea that they were going to take their trucks and block the entrance to Disney.
Oh.
Except there's a problem with that.
Disney wasn't open anyway.
Well, Disney's open.
Oh.
I wouldn't mess with Disney, first off. Disney's a very powerful entity, but that's not what I was going to get at. Well,
isn't there other ways to get into Disney?
Well, yeah,
because
maybe.
They have like 5 places. That
Well, yeah, but I don't know. This is Florida, right? I think it was Florida. Disney World. Is that Florida? Yeah. Okay.
Disney World is Florida. Disneyland is.
What's the difference?
Really nothing other than
really nothing except one's in California, one's in Florida.
Okay.
Anyway, a new kind of convoy just dropped. This one, calling itself the Patriot Convoy, it managed to block traffic to the entrance of Disney World exterior shopping areas in Florida for a few hours over the weekend in support for a bill that has already been signed into law. They should probably be careful, as blocking traffic as an act of a protest is a felony in Florida.
Ooh.
So, yeah, they...
well, like Munchman said, when you see cops with mouse ear hats, that's when you know it's about to get real.
Well, I'm telling you, here you go. They decided they were going to just block it by dropping their car there and putting the hoods up. But people are not real happy about that. So, just because, well, I don't know, you might have sent me the one about the granddaughter of a Disney guy is gay.
Yes.
So, I mean, these people really need to get a life. This is why the song Love is Love was written.
Yep.
Because of idiots like this. And they just, how does that affect them? How does one person being gay, or 100 people, or 1,000 people, or 1,000,000 people being gay, how does that affect them? If they're not doing anything to them, they should just walk away.
Yeah, we get a gay couple that every once in a while they come into a Subway and get subs. And it's like, I mean, first of all, you know they're gay when they walk in, but it's like you treat them like every other customer, you know. I don't say to them, instead of sir, I say ma'am or whatever, but no, I mean, you treat them like any other customer. Matter of fact, the one guy, he didn't pursue it, but he actually took an application.
I just think it's crazy. I think people should learn to just mind their own business and don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Just
exactly. I mean, we should all learn to get along.
It's crazy, but that was a big story in the news this week. Also, I know you guys didn't watch Breaking Bad, and I know you didn't watch Breaking Bad.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
How much of it?
Whatever I watched when I was up here.
Okay, so
I think it's like the first 2 seasons.
I don't remember. I didn't remember you watching it, but
because remember you had to explain it to me.
Okay, I didn't remember.
Explain it, Lucy.
But anyway, Better Call Saul is a prequel to that, and this is their last season, their 5th season. Now, the prequel worked its way up to where Breaking Bad is, and they're going to finish Breaking Bad with Aaron Paul and with Bryan Cranston, which is Jesse and Walter White. So they're going to be in the newest Better Call Sauls. And I think that's exciting. I really, if I had a choice of a director, I would love their directing. For my stuff, I love what they do. I really think it's really creative, very, very excellent the way they do that. And they tell the story better than a lot of companies do. So I am excited about this. And I think Bryan Cranston's an awesome star. And sorry, I'm just kind of doing this stuff on the fly as I'm talking. But I think that it'll be interesting to see. I saw the first two episodes. They showed 2 episodes on their opening, which was last night. and I saw them today, and I really think it's going to be a good show. So, all right. While we're on this page, let's talk about my scripts. Because I want to talk about them anyway, because the next thing I want to talk about is something I did last night, which is kind of cool. I talked before.
Last night, Christine.
I talked before about playing with the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
There are some big film festivals out there right now, and one of the biggest is
Ta-da!
There we are. Is Cannes Film Festival. I signed up for Cannes Film Festival last night.
Nice.
It's very, very expensive, but
suck it up, Shantai.
This is with the big boys. This isn't just a small little film festival. This is in France, and all the big guys play on this one. And
Nobody wants to play with guys, Christine.
Well, if I get playing with these guys, here's my submissions here. And I put a bunch in last night. I put Hollywood Boulevard, Cannes, LA Film, Spring Ding, Hallucinia, New York Pause, International Sound Music Awards, European Cinefest, Grace, Hollywood International. I did most of these last night. So, but the big one on the Cannes, not only did I put in Vital Idol, of course, and then I put in this one for Love is Love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different entrants.
Wow. Very cool.
If I get one, now the one I'll probably get is LGBTQ. That seems to be what my winning one is. But I'd like to get the music video. I would like to get original song. Low budget music video. That's me. Doesn't go any lower than I am. And then the American music video. So that's just some of them but last night I also put in for Vital Idol, which is my TV show. They do a promo on their YouTube. They take my trailer and they put it on their YouTube, so it'll be hit by a whole lot more people on their YouTube than it is on my YouTube.
So this makes you international, right?
Yes.
More so than what you already
Well,
were.
no, because I also added another Germany. Because I don't have any winning Germanys yet, but I don't have any losing Germanys either, because none of them happened yet. So I gotta win a Germany, you know. But here's Berlin. Berlin is next week, so hopefully I better win for Vital Idol. I don't care about Love is Love for that one. I want Vital Idol to win. And the reason for you people that wonder why that is, in my script I talk about being the number 2 artist in Germany next to David Hasselhoff, and it's a running joke so I think just because of that I should get it by default. So it's fun, but you know, I really am being picky about who I'm going. They have to have award money now.
Yeah.
Or they have to be in New York or L.A.
New York or New York.
New York or New York.
New York.
It's up to you, New York, New York.
Well, East New York and West New York, huh?
He wants to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep.
Oh, I don't want to wake up in New York. I did that did that in February, and it doesn't sleep. But you know, I really think it would be. I mean, those are some of the other things I might bend on, but those are my main things now. I'm not entering unless they're offering money, or New York or L.A. or something really special that I want. But you know, like some of them offer coaching or for a win and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I'm
Amy
at.
Sue said you forgot Queens.
And Brooklyn.
Well, that's New York.
Oh.
And Brooklyn.
So
that's New York.
Generic is
that's New York. New York. Yeah. But it's really kind of cool because
when you say, you got to say it right. You know, the Bronx. You know, the Bronx.
New York.
New York. You got to say the Bronx.
But anyway, Hollywood Films.
Uptown
Obviously,
Queens,
it's in
downtown the Bronx.
Hollywood Films is in Hollywood. Cannes, those are in Now, like I said, that one's one of the big boys, so it doesn't have to be in New York or L.A. because that's where the big boys play. They play there. I'm trying to get into Tribeca, but I can't get in. I think I'm late on that. That's my only... I can't figure out why else I couldn't find the enter place. L.A. Film Fest. Spring Ding, I think, is in... that's in Washington. But I did that one because it was relatively cheap. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see how some of these come up. I mean, we've got a good rate, I think at 90 some, well, what is it? Let's see. I think I need this one here. We have, according to this, 94% of the places I've placed Vital Idol have won. And 81% of Love is Love have won. And Love is Love is interesting because I have more awards for Love is Love now than I have for Vital Idol. But what's really cool about that is that Love is Love is getting it for Best Music Video, Best LGBTQ Short, plus, you know, a couple of, the other one I got was, Queer Video, the Best Queer Video.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I really think that's an odd, but, you know, I have 24 wins. I got 4 selected. They could change to something at any time now. The finalists can change at any time now. The semifinalists and the nominees, they can all change at any time, and we could see the numbers switching very quickly. So I didn't have any like last week or even the week before. So next week or this week we have April 18th. Oh, is that when I put it in?
That was yesterday.
What's today?
19th.
Today's the 19th. Well, I didn't put any in today, so I'm wondering if that's when it... I have to look here. Because his cans should be... Yeah, July 8th is the event.
Well, like Amy Sue says, awareness is a great thing.
But they're giving trophies away in there, and the idea is that it's going to get a great exposure. And all the big guys play there. So if someone sees...
too much.
If somebody sees that trailer, it could go on to a new place, you know, could go very quickly. So I'm strapped in, ready to go. I'm excited about that, and I think that...
that means hopefully it doesn't expose too much.
Well...
But just being strapped in is interesting enough.
He's strapped in, ready to go, that's what I'm saying, as long as he doesn't give up, you know.
I can only say so much.
Really?
Yes.
I've never only heard you say so much. You could say
little.
So little. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
But it's really...
I got to be careful.
Why?
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 Oh, never mind.
You think there's an ogre in here trying to...
No, I just think that things are in...
Limbo?
Well, yeah, things are in limbo, but there's...
Not really. I think everything's where it's supposed to be.
Yes, it is.
So,
in more ways than one.
Yes. I don't know what that means. Am I supposed to...
The Limbo song.
I had no idea that's what it was. But even though, what's that? Oh, okay, because I said limbo. I got it. Okay.
That's okay. I didn't understand where he was going either.
God, I finally make a good one and no one knows it. Jeez,
that's because we're not used to you having a good one.
I know,
well, since he got promoted now, he's got more shit to choose from.
More zeros. I mean, what the heck?
All right.
He's got more shit to pick from now that he's
right,
the senior
exactly.
shit shoveler.
Well, as long as he leaves it at work and doesn't bring it home.
Our friend Diamond Dallas Page is in the news.
Yay, DDP!
He's going to help Sabu.
Nice.
Sabu, for people that don't know who he is a very crazy wrestler that does off-the-wall stuff and hurts his body, and he's got all kinds of scars on his body. You can't see it in this picture, but he's been ripped up all around because he does the craziest moves and stuff.
Well, look at Diamond Dallas Page. He's like a last few roads.
This guy's in his
but-
60s, and
But
he's
Sabu is truly hardcore.
yeah, and he's really in bad shape. It says here, Diamond Dallas Page has helped out several wrestlers in the past and now is offering his services to ECW legend Sabu. The WWE Hall of Famer has helped countless people with his DDP yoga program, including Chris Jericho with his back. He's also helped wrestlers with substance abuse, including Jake the Snake Roberts and the late, great Scott Hall. He's currently working with former WCW WWE star Buff Bagwell, who announced last month he'd be moving in with Diamond Dallas Page to get help. Sabu announced last November, while speaking to the Wrestling Shoot interviews, that he has retired from wrestling due to issues with his back. I'm not doing real good. I hurt my back a year ago, and it's been hurting. I wrestled a couple of weeks ago, and I shouldn't have. I only wrestled twice in the past year. And that's a shame, because he was a guy that was out there all the time, just really doing what he can do. And I really think Diamond Dallas Page can help him. So I still haven't seen his movie yet. It's on Netflix. I just got to get around to... I have time probably tomorrow to watch it, because I'm going to be alone for part of the day. Until I talk to my person. No, until I talk to the Max Steiner agency. I gotta relax till then.
Say talking to the board tomorrow.
No, nope.
The board's gonna bring him up on charges.
But yeah, it's
zero thing.
I really think that if anybody can help him, it'll probably be Diamond Dallas Page.
Well, it's almost like an inpatient kind of thing.
Diamond Dallas has this great yoga thing that, regardless of what injury you have, he has a way to work around that injury.
Right.
And it's a great program.
Yeah, because I think you did some of it for your shoulder, didn't you?
Yep, I did. Well, I did it for a while. I was just doing it because I wanted to get in better shape. And if I'd stuck with it, it would have been able to help my back and my shoulders and my knees and all that. So, I mean, I'm thinking of starting it up again. We'll see how it goes. All right. Next, Dave Batista's in the news.
Oh, boy. What'd he do this time?
He says, how bodybuilding saved his life. When I found a gym, it was very therapeutic for me. He is doing fairly well in the business that I'm in, the new business that I've been. When I say new, it's only been a couple years. But he said he was really close to giving it up because he wasn't getting anywhere. And then he started hitting a trend, and now he's going to be he's going to be in the new Batman with with Ben Affleck. I saw an interview with Ben Affleck. It was really good. He talked about Batman and he talked about everything. So that was really good. But Batista would be I think I would understand. I mean, this is a guy we almost had on the show back in 2004 or something like that. It was like we were trying to get him in the. I was trying to get The Rock, and he was right. Him and The Rock were training at the same time in Allentown, and they said, we can't give you The Rock. We could probably give you this guy Dave Batista. And I said, who's Dave Batista?
Oh, now you know.
Well, yeah, I thought I could take him, but I don't really. Who is he? He's not going to be anything.
Wrong.
Oh, well. So much for that. But anyway, Dave Batista says bodybuilding saved his life. The Guardians of the Galaxy and Dune actor recently paid visit to his new tattoo shop, and where he opened up about his journey from troubled teen to Marvel superstar. He grew up in Washington, D.C., and his mother was a single mother.
Oh.
And I don't know if that's what they're going to talk about here. Bodybuilding saved my life because I was a really effed up kid. I was in a lot of trouble and getting in the worst kind of trouble and hanging out with the worst kind of people. I didn't have anywhere to channel my anger and aggression. When I found a gym, it became therapeutic for me. That's why he has such big arms. He had a lot of problems. Batista, who started wrestling as a junior in high school, explained that his love for the sport served as a stepping stone in his journey to recognizing weightlifting as his passion. I loved wrestling. I love training. So I started training for years, and when I got out of high school, all I wanted to do was be a bodybuilder. For years and years, I paused that because I didn't have what it took to be a professional bodybuilder. But I love training so much that I turned to professional wrestling. And it says I started to take my body that I had from bodybuilding and my athletic ability from wrestling, and I turned it into a wrestling career, which led to film, which is where it all started for me.
See, sweetie, when you get to where you feel like you're losing control, just start lifting weights. You'll be fine.
Okay, here's a test. How old do you think he is?
67.
Really?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
59.
Okay.
I was going to say 55.
You're closest. He's 54. So.
I knew he was around my age, but I didn't know how close.
So it's really interesting because the guy really. I'm going to be 54 by the time the Guardians 3 comes out, and let's see here. The shirtless thing is getting harder and harder for me. I can't even imagine. Like I couldn't go shirtless when I was a teen. So I don't know. Pretty cool though. I can bench like 500 pounds. I can deadlift 800 pounds. I'm not that guy at all. I'd rather watch someone else deadlift it than do it myself. I'd rather be boxing or doing lots of interesting cardio like cycling. I'd rather be working with a trainer and keep it fresh. Yeah, me too. That's the way I feel too.
You're a nice blonde about, okay. Sorry, I had to put that one.
Keep it fresh. But, yeah, it's kind of cool. I think he's a pretty cool guy. And someday I may be working in a project with him. You never know.
Well, now that you've dissed him now,
Well, we'll just make sure we save a clip of this. That way if we need it for blackmail purposes.
This is true, yes.
The board won't approve that. All right, let's see here. Then we got your boy.
Woo-hoo!
Do you know which one?
I've got plenty.
I know. We want to guess?
I know it's not me.
Ooh, which one's most important? The problem is they're all important.
Okay, who's the one that's been in the news
Jason
more?
Momoa.
There you go. Jason Momoa. He's going to star in a new movie. Do you know what it is?
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
What?
It's, oh God, now I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue, I'm sorry, but it was a character. And
Minecraft.
Yes.
You know what Minecraft is, right?
Yes.
Do you know
it's a video game that
Yeah.
my grandson plays.
I just
that I still haven't figured out the purpose.
I just think it's weird that they're making these movies out of all these.
Well, he's playing the Aquaman character.
That's correct.
So that he can make more money. That's all it is.
Well, he's doing a good job of it.
Yes, that's okay. He can do whatever he needs to do.
Okay, I'll make more money too. It's okay.
Not like him, you won't.
You never know.
You can't do that at Subway, though. I mean,
hey, he may not be in Subway forever.
I found out what these managers make, and it's
well, I mean,
decent money.
You don't have a body like that, dear. I love you, but gee whiz.
She went in for the kill.
I know.
I mean, that wasn't even. There was no even pause. That was just kind of like lob his head off.
I think I'll sleep in the other room tonight.
Okay.
She's anxious for that.
She took 3/4 of the bed last night. What the hell's
Well,
the difference?
And that's the best night's sleep I've had in a long time.
Exactly.
She's
She
gonna
didn't
get
even
out
notice I
her.
lay on,
She's
wasn't
gonna
there.
get out her mimosa doll, and everything is gonna be fine.
Yep.
No, she has like 6 of them to choose from on the chair.
No, I don't.
You have Mickey, you have Minnie.
Those aren't mimosa dolls, dear.
You have your Vital Idol there. You have Oscar the Grouch.
Yes, I still have that.
Okay, so just interesting stuff. I post this stuff on Twitter and on Facebook on my things that I'm doing for the festivals. Here's another guy. He's a screenwriter. I keep getting these guys following me. It's really interesting. But it would be nice if somebody that would follow me that could help me.
You never know.
You never know. And maybe they will.
I can help you cross the street.
Well, considering I live on a dirt road, that would be real easy to do.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right.
Well,
this
there
one
might be bears. You know.
This one's going to be a fun one for some people that like wrestling.
Okay.
This one is 10 favorite famous wrestler taunts. And you're going to laugh when you see what the number one is.
I've probably seen it so many times.
Yeah, I think so. I think that you will definitely recognize most of them. But I just kind of thought it was funny because I saw it before the show, and I thought, okay, we could do something like this. And I'm just going to post this so that people can watch while they're playing.
Yeah, definitely the Ric Flair strut.
And
I can do sort of the Hulk Hogan one.
Actually, I don't know if that one was in here, and I thought that was really odd because
I would say
that would have been
would be odd too if it's not in there.
All right, here they are. Here are the top 10. The Bret Hart pose.
Nice.
He puts his arms out.
We do the Vanna White thing.
Right. Then there's the yes chant.
Yeah.
Everybody does the yes chant and the no chant.
Yep.
Then we got the Shawn Michaels flex. Kind of looks like two cobras coming out of his arms, you know.
Aww.
Then there's the Macho Man finger. And then there's the he did. There it is. But he doesn't do he doesn't do the pose. Yeah.
That's the air thing. I'm talking about.
Can we hear it?
Oh yeah.
Huh? No, I just was.
And then there's Latino Heat, and he's been dead for 12 years or whatever. Then you got the foot stomp before the kick. And the DX chomp.
Nice. That's 3.
Too sweet.
Oh, cool.
And then, last but not least, the Ric Flair strut. Which I did very well. We had a dance-off, and I won the dance-off in New York. Captain Lou Albano was there, and he lost, along with everybody. She's shaking her head, but don't believe her. I was the winner.
I took pictures.
I was the winner. I don't have any pictures. It's because they deleted my account because of that picture.
I was there because I remember laughing my ass off.
It's because everybody was bad except me.
No.
I committed.
I thought you called it the Texas two-step.
No, I don't know anything about Texas two-step. It's a strut. So I just thought
Hulk Hogan say, "What you got to do when?"
Actually, I'll have to look at home because I think I have the DVD
of what
of that show.
If you do, I'd like to have it because I would love to see that again because I'll
look at home because remember I was getting the PWR DVDs, so I'll look at home and see what I have.
All right, here you go. This is gonna. You guess who this guitarist is?
Well, it's definitely not you.
Joan Jett.
That's a guy.
Oh.
Eddie Van Halen.
That's your guess. Anybody else?
My guess was it's not you, so I win.
It's what?
It's not you, so I win.
No, you don't win because you didn't make a guess.
He said it's anybody but him. Okay.
But that's too generalized.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's not the kind of music I would listen to, but
it's country.
Yeah.
George
McGraw?
Strait.
Huh?
Is that
George
Billy Ray
Strait.
Cyrus?
You're saying George Strait. You're saying
Billy Ray Cyrus.
And you're saying
I don't know.
It's country.
I know.
What?
Was that supposed?
No, my nose was itching. It really was itching.
Was it?
Any guesses?
Amy Sue says Kurt Cobain.
He's not country.
No. I didn't. Okay.
Brooks and Dunn.
Is it Brooks or Dunn?
Right.
Any idea?
So tell us.
Oh shoot! I freaking made a screw up, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay. All right, hold on. It is.
Dun, da, da, da.
Keith Urban.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
So nobody wins.
Wow.
The points go back on the board. No one wins points.
Now that looking at him there,
Yeah, it does look like him, don't it?
In the eyes.
You can see it,
like him,
and his face structure. You can see. I wouldn't have known that because I didn't. I had no idea who he was. So I mean, I heard the name before, but I'd never seen him.
Wow.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah, he's married to
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm jealous. Then.
I'm saying it was she divorced Tom Cruise and married him.
Well, that was a step down.
Well,
or up, depends, because he's pretty short. Yeah. And Tom Cruise is my Twitter friend, so I'm not gonna.
And he's a Scientologist, so she was probably tired of that.
I would not ever bust on Tom because he's my best friend on Twitter.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we can't bust on Tom too much.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So now I can delete that. All right, next category. Okay, where do we start? There it is. Okay. Is that right? Wait, is that the right one? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. This was a weird weekend. We had a lot of shootings this weekend. In Pittsburgh, there were 2 dead and 8 injured in this shooting. 2 of them were 17-year-old that died. I don't know what was going on with the shootings, but it seemed like there were a lot of people that wanted to shoot people. Let's see. Here we go.
Well, there's been a lot of fires, too. We had one real close to home.
From us, yeah.
That was in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh have updated the total number of gunshot wounds, gunshot victims from Sunday's shooting. They're confirmed 9 people that were shot, but those are non-fatal, not 8. And it says here the 9th gunshot victim was taken to the hospital by private means. The male arrived in stable condition. As previously reported, 2 17-year-olds died from their injuries. So, yeah, it's just a shame. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why all these shootings all of a sudden.
I agree with the gentleman there. The world has lost its ever-living mind.
Yeah, that's unfortunately true.
Between shootings and fires, and it's just gone crazy.
Well, here's another one. Easter weekend, it says rocked by 3 mass shootings during Easter weekend. 2 dead for this. Okay, come on, open up. There we go. Okay. So that's at a Forever 21 store. It's yeah, it's just I don't understand. I guess because I've never been into the thug life thing.
You know, it's and I'm probably going to curse myself for saying this. You know, I've had a lot of jobs, and some of the jobs I've worked overnight, and one of them was a store that gets highly robbed because what happens is they rob the store and there's train tracks near it, and they go down the train tracks, and by the time the police get there, they don't know where the people are.
Yep.
And I was scared to work there because I'm thinking, oh my God, you're alone by yourself. This person's going to come in, rob me, you know, and I'm not going to know what to do, even though they tell you give them anything they want and get them the hell out of the store. And it never happened, and then God bless it never happened. And there was a lot of stores that I did do that, and it did happen because after I did leave that store, there was like 4 more robberies at that store. And the same thing happened. They go down the train tracks and they can't find them.
Hey, I've done my stint of working overnight at a convenience store, and I hated it. But at least I had somebody that would come in and check on me as he was out doing parking lots and checking that kind of stuff. So, you know, he was doing that as a favor to the store manager just because I was a female and I was in a college town overnight.
Okay. It says here authorities in South Carolina are investigating a shooting at a nightclub early Sunday that wounded at least 9 people. It was the 2nd mass shooting in the state and the 3rd in the nation during the Easter holiday. The shooting in South Carolina and one in Pittsburgh, which we just talked about, the one in Pittsburgh. No one was reported killed in the violence in Kara's Lounge in Hampton County, roughly 80 miles from Charleston. Then we say, it says, of course, in Pittsburgh, we were talking about that one. 2 male youths were killed and at least 8 were wounded. And what was the third one? Didn't it say 3? Yeah, it did say 3. Okay, so the other one. Let's see. Then it says there were multiple shooters at the Pittsburgh one. Said the 2 shootings come just a day after gunfire exploded at a busy mall in South Carolina state capital of Columbia. It said that we don't believe this was random. It says here, and it says the only person arrested in the mall shooting so far was Jawayne Price, 22, one of the 3 people initially detained by law enforcement as a person of interest. Price's attorney, Todd Rutherford, told news outlets his client fired a gun at the mall, but in self-defense. Rutherford said Price faces a charge of unlawfully carrying a pistol because he legally owned his gun, but he did not have a permit to carry it. So it was unprovoked by him, and he's got a $25,000 bond to get out of jail. So, yeah, three in one weekend. That's kind of crazy. I just saw this one here. What's this? Trying to see. Okay, apparently her name is Orsoya Gal. Her murder didn't go to her home. Her murderer apparently didn't go to her home planning to kill her. The frenzied deadly attack on the married Forest Hills mom was too sloppy, for one thing.
Hi, Cheyenne. She was over here.
Okay. I was going to see. I didn't see her. There she is.
Yeah, she jumped up between us.
Let's see. Don't think it was a planned murder. He left a blood trail for 5 blocks from the house.
Well, don't ask me. Someone asked Christine.
It was like a trail of breadcrumbs.
She's sitting in the seat.
If you want to kill somebody, you try to make it a little cleaner.
Mike, I think someone's giving you the eye.
He's looking at you.
No. She was looking at you like she's sitting there like, hey, I know what now time it is.
She's been pretty good so far.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She knows what time it is, saying, hey, I've been pretty good. Yep.
I just, I don't hear her getting into anything, but I see she's in the spot where she usually goes to grab stuff that she's not supposed to have.
Here, sweet girl.
I hear her picking. Oh, there she is.
There's a girl.
If anyone wanted to see where she's attacking there.
Yeah, and
you can barely see her because she's all black.
Anyway, this lady was killed. She was stabbed 60 times inside her home.
60?
Yeah, I guess they felt that was more important than.
Well, there was a murder-suicide down in, I think it was Red Lion.
59 wasn't enough. They had to do
Okay, but what I don't understand is that's a serious. I mean, we know it's a serious act, but when you get stabbed 60 times, that's personal.
Oh, it's something.
Mm-hmm. You can't tell me that wasn't planned. He was PO'd about something. And
she was probably seeing another guy, and he was jealous.
And he was probably the first one.
Well, I don't know if did they. Let me see if they said anything about it. Cops said there were no signs of forced entry into her home, and the slaying seems to have been done by someone who knew her and was angry at her, given the viciousness. It says Gall had gone out to a show at Lincoln Center with friends Friday and later spotted at a watering hole by herself. She spent 40 minutes at the bar, apparently waiting for someone before she left. Haunting doorbell cam footage shows a mysterious figure lugging the duffel bag away from her house at 4:30 Saturday morning, less than 4 hours before it was found.
Well, your friend Munchman said the biggest issue with that nowadays is all these uber feminists want everything to be equal across the board. And sure, why not? But the practicality of the practice is beyond them. They don't account for people being attacked. They don't think about the differences in portrayal versus a man and a woman alone at night. Yet they always cry about, who's going to give up their seat for me? I'm a lady.
All right. I mean, yeah, there's some credence to that. I can understand that.
I mean, I remember, there used to be a time that I heard when I was growing up where a gentleman always gave his seat up for a lady. That was just the right thing to do. Now it's, nope, you'd be lucky. I mean, we've said it here many times,
Here's a woman that had a definite place to spend her time. Georgia man accused of leaving grandmother in freezer to die.
Oh.
Talk about cold-hearted.
Cold everything.
Yeah.
Left her in the freezer?
To die, yes.
How can she get in?
How could anyone do that? I mean, it's your grandmother. I mean, I didn't like my grandmother a whole lot, but, I wouldn't put her in a freezer.
I can understand people doing that, but I'm just trying to think of the logistics of it. What do you have?
Well, in case he needed to collect Grandma's Social Security, this way he could bring her out and thaw her out.
Keep her on ice.
Ice, Grammy.
Listen, Grandma, if you say it's too warm in here one more time, you're going in the freezer. Jeez. Anyway.
Did he shut the door, or did he, push her in a chest?
Well, we're going to find out. Floyd County Police discovered the body of Doris Cummings. Oh, Cummings.
Yeah.
82, late
82.
Thursday at the...
She's still coming at 82. That's very good.
Yeah, could be. In the Amuchie home she shared with her grandson, 29-year-old Robert Keith Titcher III. Titcher was charged with murder, aggravated battery, and concealing the death of another. He remains in jail in Rome. I guess that's Rome what? Wherever, okay, I don't think so. It says Floyd County Police, wherever that is. Where is that? Georgia. Okay. Yeah. It's unclear if he has a lawyer. Well, police said Cummings' family believed she had moved out of the state, but grew concerned after not hearing from her and reported she might be missing. Police said they believed that Cummings was injured in a fall in December, and instead of getting her medical attention, Tincher dragged her through home. It says Tincher dragged her through home.
Well, that's grammar issues.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, whoever typed that up needs to be shot.
Criminal charges say Tincher heard and saw numerous bones break. He then wrapped her in plastic bags and placed her in a large freezer, with the charges saying Tincher acknowledged her back broke going into the freezer. What the? I mean, really? This is like...
And he's going to claim he's insane.
His grandma's cookies weren't that good.
It says here, Tincher continued living in the home with the body inside the freezer for months, but moved it to a storage unit in March, fearing Cummings' body might be found. Werner said Tincher to police that he'd call 911 because he was wanted for arrest because of terroristic threats in 2018 against his wife. This guy's a real winner. He's got all kinds of awards. Best person that threw a grandmother in the freezer, he gets that award.
Best restraining order?
Yeah, best restraining order, best fight with his wife. I mean,
Wouldn't the body smell after a while?
I would guess
Not
it
if it's in a freezer, no.
But no, he moved the freezer to a
storage unit.
So wouldn't it smell after a while?
Yeah, but it doesn't say how long after. But if it's in a freezer, it's not going to.
Right, because it's sealed. That thing is totally
I wouldn't want to open that thing. He said the only family member that gave him the courtesy and love and the attention he needed was his grandmother. And the Georgia Bureau...
Won't do that again.
Yeah, well, not did anything ever again.
Like my man said, he really put the relationship on ice.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is conducting an autopsy to determine Cummings' cause and time of death. So there you go. If you ever need to get rid of your grandmother, just buy yourself a freezer. Put her in.
I have one problem, though. I don't have any grandmothers left.
I don't either. I lost both of those.
Yep. What about ex-girlfriends?
Now, be nice.
I wouldn't need a freezer.
Be nice.
We would
just one of those mini fridges. Just one of those Yeah.
Oh, the bag.
What? I wasn't talking about anybody that you know, or was I?
Just the fact that you said X's.
She would actually fit in one of those Beanie Baby clear containers that you put them in to make sure they don't get
What,
damaged.
after you put her in a blender?
No, she was small enough. She just fit in one of them.
Well, remember, there was one where we were in her freezer. You remember?
You can always put it in a Subway freezer and not worry
No.
about it.
Okay.
Well, that's only if they want to make sure that your day-old bread is still isn't there.
Hey, we got ice in our freezer, and that's not supposed to be there.
Here's a fun
Just
thing.
the health department's going to come looking for you.
If you're ever wondering where your car is, it could probably be stuck on a container ship stuck in the muddy bottom of the Chesapeake Bay
Yes.
for over a month. That could be why you didn't get your car yet. That could be where my Tesla is.
Or it could have sunk.
Nope.
Well, it didn't sink. It
didn't
got
sink.
stuck
It
on
might
a
have been
barge.
the one that was, or the one that was.
Yes, make
There we go. There we go.
You have to skip out.
So anyway, this there you go.
Yeah.
There's the evergreen, and that's where it's got stuck right there. They couldn't move it.
You
Nietzsche's
got it in
in.
mud.
Hi, Nietzsche. So, yeah, the Fast Forward, operated by Taiwan-based Evergreen Marine Corp, was refloated just before 7 a.m. Sunday by 2 barges and 5 tugboats.
But they waited like it was like a whole week
A
where they were
month, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
for over a month.
Because every time the tide went out, they tried to do things, and when the tide came back in, they ended up having to take stuff off.
Well, this is the alternative. Look how big it is. Look how high that is.
Right. I mean, like, how stupid can you be? Somebody was playing Tetris.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like it. So, yeah, kind of funny.
I guess pretty stupid.
Pretty stupid.
Very
And I
stupid.
thought I was stupid.
All
You
right.
keep admitting it, and people are going to believe it anyway, so.
Well, I admit it.
All right, next. I already had this when you sent it to me, but I thought it was funny. So this guy's company he worked for wanted to throw him a birthday party.
Freezer included?
And he said, no, I have anxiety issues. I don't want one. So they did it anyway.
Like me.
Well, that was the best birthday he ever had because he was awarded $450,000 after he got the unwanted party.
Yep.
$450,000 because they threw him a birthday party. He felt anxiety.
Oh, so they gave him a claim.
He didn't want the party. They threw him a party anyway, so he sued him.
Well, I'm glad Trish didn't sue me. Because she said
No, you
she
would.
didn't-
You would.
Last year, she said she didn't want a party. I threw her a party.
Well, I didn't know about the party.
It was cake and I bought her balloons and flowers.
And he cooked dinner.
And cooked dinner.
Well, that's not a party.
And you still lived.
Yeah.
But that's not a party. A party of one.
Yeah.
No, there was 4 of us there.
Oh, I see. I didn't rate high enough
It
for
was
that.
me and him and 2 of his friends.
Okay, all right. I see how that
The
works.
one that shares
Okay.
the same birthday with me.
Okay,
so.
I understand.
So,
no,
so
you don't
you
have
were just kicked to the curb.
I was kicked to the curb.
I knew nothing about it.
I'm going to take some zeros from him for
Well,
kicking me to the
well,
curb.
in my defense,
Okay,
I
let's
don't
hear your
think-
defense.
Well, in my defense,
Okay.
I didn't know you that well back then.
So,
I was. Well, I'm just saying it.
And
Was, I
I
didn't know you that
who
well.
would you have invited if you had to invite?
If I'd have known about it,
Yeah.
you would have been invited. But I didn't
So I'm
know
gonna have to
about
s-
it.
I have-
know
How
you
come
well
I didn't
that
get
back
invited?
then.
I
Because
didn't
you
even
weren't
know
even
you
around
then.
it.
I didn't know you well.
Ken was alive back then. He could have seen you the last time then.
Yeah. But the fair was okay. I still have trouble going down that road without crying.
She's talking about the.
I know.
You go back. Oh, FedEx. Okay.
I've gone down there many times recently in the past 2 weeks to get equipment from his family. His family was really good to me. They gave me all of his equipment, and I don't even know if I have any equipment or if I have all the equipment or not. But
See, Ann even agrees. Anxiety is a real thing.
yes, I said it is. I'm not disagreeing, but you got your party and you didn't get $450,000.
Well, I didn't want the party, and he
See,
knew it.
that's why you should get $450,000.
If I'd have known I could sue and win for it, maybe.
Well, why not try?
It's too late now.
No, it isn't.
Ooh, I'll have to try that.
If it's only under a year.
The thing of it is, how are you going to get blood out of a turnip?
That's true.
I guess that's a good point.
Exactly.
All right, this one was.
I work for Subway. What are you talking about?
I love Nietzsche. Mike Trash for president of everything. He is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
And that's because Bret Hart said. This next one's from my sister. Mystery of human leg.
What?
Mystery of human leg found in the middle of an interstate is solved as it's revealed the man died 40 miles away.
Oh, bro.
How would you not? I mean, that's pretty. 40 miles is a long way. The guy didn't have a leg to stand on. How could he get away? What?
That was bad.
It wasn't a joke. He didn't. He only had one leg to stand on. So how did he go 40 miles away from that one leg?
The dog took it.
The dog ate it. The dingo took his leg.
Maybe the dingo took your baby.
See, the dog took it and was running away looking for a treat. And they thought, you don't need this, so I'll take it.
Well, let's find out why. The body part was found by passing motorist of the I-10 freeway in San Antonio, near San Antonio. And there, I guess, was the guy who lost his leg. Police shut down the highway to investigate, calling other agencies in the area. On March 22nd, about 12:47 p.m., they happen to know how close to the minute. How close to the... Why don't they just say 12:45? Would the 2 minutes really make that big of a difference? Why don't they say 12:30?
Losing a leg, yes.
It apparently isn't going to make any difference to him.
2
He's
minutes,
dead.
He probably bled out.
He died either way. Anyway, an officer was dispatched to on a report that a human leg was on the highway. Jeez. Hey,
I've always wondered when, like, say, a motorcycle person or somebody dies in a car accident, you have to get a coroner to officially pronounce them dead. Well, the coroner gets there, say, 2 hours later. Mm-hmm. So instead of saying it's 8:45 when the accident happened, now he's saying the official time is 10:45.
Well,
they can determine that by the
rigor mortis.
That's it. That was the word. You have to watch SVU episodes enough to learn this.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And you should be watching them because you're throwing parties that are unwarranted. And so she now knows how to dispose of the body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, okay. Anyway, the cops soon discovered the leg was connected to an accident that took place earlier in the same day, over 40 miles away.
So if I don't show up again next week,
So
why?
If his leg was in an accident 40 miles away, that means somebody drug it there.
The dog took it.
The leg was turned over to the city to see if there was a connection. The city told media that its police department determined the remains were related to a fatal accident involving a truck driver. The accident, that's really strange.
Oh, so the leg got stuck in the truck?
That's what I'm guessing. It says the leg was found, says here...
The next wait station?
Yeah. Hey, you got a leg on here on this bumper. You want it back here?
It's
the accident.
Maybe they thought, how, what is it, at Halloween, there's that thing that you put in a trunk that looks like there's a leg hanging out. Maybe somebody thought that was it.
See, that the police stopped him and goes, excuse me, you have a leg there. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry.
Need a leg up?
The accident...
I wanted a leg up. There you go.
The accident in Bourne reportedly involved trucker Jeremy McGee, 48. Jeremy had pulled over the truck to the right-hand shoulder, exited his truck, then accidentally struck by a passing motorist in a black SUV, reported. At this time, it's believed Mr. McGee was outside of his truck for unknown reasons when he was struck by a passing motorist. The driver of the passenger vehicle that struck the victim immediately pulled over and remained on the scene. Investigators found the truck McGee was driving stopped on the right shoulder. The truck's headlights and right blinker were reportedly on, but not its emergency flashers, piecing together, or it says piecing.
Piercing?
No, it does say piecing. Okay. Piecing together the evidence, cops from the 2 areas involved assessed the accident scene and location. A found leg, deducted it must have come from become lodged in a passing vehicle, likely a truck, then became dislodged many. But could you imagine driving your truck and all of a sudden you're driving along on an open highway and you hear this boom, 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 and you see this leg in the back and say, "You gonna go back and get that?" No,
nope,
I think I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh. I don't need an extra leg.
Oh man. That's crazy stuff.
Somebody probably thought it belonged to a mannequin.
We'll have
it did belong to a mannequin.
We'll have to ask James what his opinion on that one is.
Oh, him driving truck, I could only imagine.
Hey, good news. Today or yesterday, they passed a law that said that Delta, which is the flight I'm going to be taking, do not have to have masks.
Ooh. I would take one with you just in case.
I'm going to take it with me, but who knows what will happen in 2 weeks.
I was going to say I'd wear one anyway.
Everything changes between now and
then. I
would
wear one anyway just in case. Never know, because the person sitting next to you, could have something and you never know, and then they go on you, and then you never know. You're stuck.
He's going to have to quarantine when he comes back.
Then we'll have to quarantine when he comes back.
Yeah.
So that means nobody here at the show. We'll just do it all remote.
Well, no, we'll just leave him upstairs and we'll run it.
That works.
There you go.
That works. I'd like to see that. happen.
You want to see that?
I'd love to see that happen.
He can be down
well,
there.
he's going to run. He's going to run the show for a half hour. Isn't that what we said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think you said 30 minutes. Yeah. One of these times he's going to let me.
When's your birthday?
April 4th. It was.
Oh, we passed it. Oh, so next year.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Next
so
year.
That's why he had your birthday party, so he could get some cake.
No. This is what happens. Is I like her birthday after mine, because if she does anything for me that I don't like, she gets double trouble there. She gets.
See, that's not the purpose of the ring.
Well, see, it just so happens when we got together, it was after his birthday, so that's why mine came first.
That's the reason. Okay.
But still, he shouldn't be doing double trouble.
There we go.
Yeah, Ashley has nothing to do with
There it goes. Now we got it right.
What?
That white's gone.
Oh, are you happy now?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay.
The light that I repositioned, I put in another place.
I always, paybacks are hell, so I always get her back.
Now, if I could only get rid of that.
Yeah,
Turn the light off.
Why
Turn the light off there. I want to see if.
How in the heck
Just hold on. There's a button way at the bottom. Way at the bottom.
Down next to the floor.
So power.
I don't know if I want to go down there.
Just want to see if that light fixes everything.
Wait a minute.
It's right on the bottom.
I keep looking.
All the way down.
I'm going all the way down.
You see the red or if you look, I think it's a red button, like a red light.
It's a switch.
That's on.
Why didn't you just say it was
no,
the power
turn it back
strip?
on. Turn it back on. No, turn it back on. Okay. oh. See that blast? I don't know why that's so hot. It's so hot there.
I was going to say, try to turn the light up.
Oh, yeah, see if you can put it up on end. Towards
Is that your
facing.
soda? Move your soda.
Facing. Oh. Playing with fun with lights.
And the Lord said, "Let there be light."
No, the other way. The other way. Oh. Turn it facing.
That way? Well, why don't you just say so?
I did. You just didn't hear me.
And the Lord said,
no, that's even worse.
Light.
Why is it
That's even worse. Because the light's hitting the green. It's got to be backed
and the
a little
Lord
bit.
said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
There's so much.
You know.
Go ahead, say it.
There you go.
Now really screwed up. All right, just turn it back on its side. See, we got this big bright thing, but you can't see it necessarily that much.
Wow, you turned off the light and holy cow.
Anyway, I'll fix it for. Oh, now it's dead. Oh, you're doing it.
Doing this.
Yeah, push it that way.
Push it this
Push
way.
it real good.
Careful. That's not better.
Keep.
I don't know. Anyway, all right.
Whatever that thing is at the end, put it on the speaker.
It's on the heater.
Okay, well, the heater's not on, is it?
No.
Okay, well, then drop this.
You're
going to
drop that light, though.
I'm asking him to, Mike, get the other end of it and put it on the heater. Ding.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, all right, yeah.
Okay,
well,
now let's see if that's even...
There we... Oh, you know what else?
Cheyenne.
I probably could have put that light on. Wait, that's... Actually, that's not real bad. I'll take that.
Hey,
You'll take that, Cheyenne.
Go.
I got light now.
Go lay down, baby.
I got the light.
Okay, now, are you happy?
No.
She's looking.
No.
She's looking at me. Okay, that's good enough.
Because she gave her a direct order and she listened.
Yes.
Now she's looking at you. It's like when a
Ooh. Put that back up there, Mike.
Oh.
Come on.
People that are watching at home, I guess the curtain's now been pulled and you can now see what's behind the curtain. That's better.
It's like going to fall right
enough.
off.
It'll work. That'll work. All right. China had a lockdown because of the COVID, and it's 3 times the size of New York. That's how big the lockdown is.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm so glad we're not doing a lockdown, at least now. I'm so tired of that whole thing. But just to think about locking down that many people, I just,
Hey, for me not to go to work, I love it.
Yes, but that means no money.
I mean, we supposedly have two.
You're lucky I'm working Saturday because I forgot I was off Thursday, and I still have 5 days. It's only 26 hours.
What, you're off this Thursday? Why?
No, next Thursday.
Oh.
So it says, for a sense of economic scale on China's latest COVID lockdown, look at these numbers in Shanghai. In terms of United States, Shanghai's population is between that of Florida, a population of 21.8 million, and Texas, a population of 29.5 million. That's just an amazing amount of people. Shanghai is followed by Singapore, according to Bernstein, whoever he is. So
I'm sorry,
that's just amazing to think about a country that, or that an area that big being shut down like that, especially after all these years. We're now, what, is this year 3 or something?
I think so, yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's like just when we thought we were getting better, it like comes back and hits us again, and it's always changing. So
I'll tell you, this will make me feel much better though. Considering that Hershey is offering free Reese's for a year.
Ooh.
Or maybe even life, according to this. I think I'm real happy about that. I want to be part of this. I would like to be part of the people getting Reese's for a year.
I'm part of Reese's University.
Of course, when I'm thinking about that, if they gave me Reese's for a year or even for life, I would probably be 500 pounds. It says, in recognition to National Lovers Day, Hershey's offering the chance for Reese's fans to win free Reese's peanut butter cups for 1 year or even life. Now through July, people can look for specially marked packages of Reese's cups as part of the Reese's Loves You Back promotion.
So you win them, we bring them here, you share with us.
Well, any of us win them.
Yeah.
That's got to be the rule.
Excuse me.
That include. Oh, you're not a. Yeah.
No. If I have Reese's, no one else does.
Well, that just means that we keep it to ourselves and not give it to her if we win. She's going to keep it.
Yours.
Or she loses a lot of zeros.
Or I just take yours.
She's on the board.
I'm on the board. I can just take yours.
She can be voted off the board pretty quick.
No, I cannot be. Okay, fine. You think you can vote me off the board? Do you think all those other board members...
I didn't say I would do that. Did I say I would do that? I said you could be voted off the board at any time. I didn't say that I would be the one that would do that.
That's fine. All right, then.
I want Reese's peanut butter cups.
Maybe that girl Cheyenne will do it.
But I will give you this, that when I get out of the hospital from COVID, I told him he had to bring me Reese's cups, and he brought me Reese's cups.
Reese's.
Yeah.
Reese's. Even though she can't pronounce it, it's Reese's.
Reese's cups.
Reese's.
Okay, Lewiston.
Foreigners.
We'll talk about it on
Foreigners.
Sunday.
We can. I'll be busy.
Well,
I'll be busy all weekend. I'm going to be like crazy
maybe
busy.
I should just, do a board retreat.
You mean a board as in I'm bored, or a board as in?
Yeah, I should do a board retreat.
Speaking of,
I'll go to your sister's, and her and I can talk about Gracie.
Okay.
And then we'll take Cheyenne, and then we'll have a board meeting without you.
I see.
Mike, you're asking for trouble. Last week you started a fight, or it was 2 weeks ago, between
discussion.
her and I, 2 weeks ago, and now you're starting to fight with her.
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about that.
The heated discussion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Heated discussion.
Oh, I'm just the moderator. I don't know what's going on in
you know what's going on. You know exactly what you're doing.
I just talk once in a while and hear if anybody listens, you know.
Oh, we listen. We just don't want you to know.
She said Amy said she'd be dead from all the sugar, but then again,
But she'd share.
definitely share. See, there you go. Someone that would share with me. I shared Peeps with you.
Yes, you did. There was a hostage exchange. You do not want me to explain the Peep story on the air.
I have bought you Peeps and given them to you and never asked for anything in return.
This is true. They were on my
That's
desk
right.
when I came
That's right.
back up.
That's right.
Wait a minute. I want to hear the Peep story.
Oh, you
really
don't
want to. You don't want to hear it. It's disgusting.
I want to hear the Peep story.
She is brutal. Brutal.
I don't care. I want to hear.
Okay, wait. Okay, so let's try it this way. How do you eat a peep?
How do you eat it?
The marshmallow Peeps.
Yeah.
How do you?
Do you do anything special?
I eat it head first.
I just put the whole thing in my mouth. That's it. Okay.
It's either you bite the head off or you eat the whole thing at once.
Okay.
That's correct.
Go ahead. How do you eat Peeps?
Okay. Well,
tell me she's not weird. Go ahead.
I'm not weird.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Scarred as a child, you dig their little eyes.
Oh my
You
God.
take their little eyes off. Some of them you take the beaks off. You have to tear them apart. They have to be somewhat stale so that the sugar just doesn't fly everywhere. And then some of them you behead. And what my mother used to do is put them in a brown bag. So when me and my brother would go get some, we'd get body parts. What?
That's real normal, huh?
I mean, I've heard the only part that I found out that was normal in that story.
Nothing.
Is that you actually have to eat them,
Stale?
Stale.
Okay, that's okay. But that has nothing to do with plucking the eyes out.
Plucking the eyes out
That's
and all
as
that
bad
other
as
stuff.
we eat all the pepperoni off a pizza, then the cheese, then the
No,
sauce,
that's worse. This is worse. You don't take the eyes off the pizza.
I was watching Family Feud last night, and they
nothing
said
wrong with that.
I forget the word that he used, but if you were going to eat body parts, I forget the word. He
Cannibalism.
used. Cannibalism. What body part would you eat? And oh my God, they had. That reminds me of the same thing.
No. That's not what I'm laughing at.
Oh.
Ann says, Mike, run.
He knew I had trauma before he started talking to me. Well, wait a minute. Maybe you didn't. But I told him.
Amy Sue says, slightly stale, I get, but taking the frosting eyes off the Peeps.
Really
I'm telling you,
sugar.
this is...
The worst part about it is saving it in a bag.
Yes.
It's a body bag.
There it is, the body
They have to be a Ziploc bag.
No, it has to be a paper bag so it breathes.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we got to have our Peeps breathe because we just plucked their eyes out because they can't see after all.
After they rip their beaks off.
Thank you for taking the crazy title from me.
I think so. Tonight, anyway.
Excuse me?
This is the Peep thing. I mean... And then the hostage negotiation.
Okay.
That's a whole other thing. Okay, so they got...
Let me ask you one other question. Does it matter what flavor they are?
That we were just about to get there. Okay. So that we went out and bought all the colors.
Except for pink, because pink
they
was
didn't...
like astronomically priced off the shelf.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even the brown ones?
I only saw 4
Oh, I've got some
colors.
upstairs, the coffee ones.
Oh.
Well, I haven't ripped their eyes out of them yet.
Anyway,
I'm going to
so
Rick's did you that
we
there.
both had a yellow box.
Yes.
Then I had a green one and she had a blue one. And so we took the green and blue ones, we split them up, and we I traded one tray
Did
of.
you mush them together?
No. I trade. There's 2 trays of them.
Right.
I kept one tray of blue ones and traded it for one green one and traded it for a blue one.
Right. But we had to do it at the same time because it was a hostage.
It was. She didn't trust me. She thought I would cheat her out of her peeps.
No, I just wanted to pick the eyes out, but he wouldn't let me do that.
Honey.
He wanted them whole.
I'm so glad you're not like that.
Are you trying to say there's something wrong with me?
No.
You're unique, Kristen. You're very unique.
Very unique, yes. She's collectible.
Is that Short Bus collectible?
Is that what?
Short Bus.
No. Crazy collectible.
Oh, so batshit crazy.
I don't know if it's that.
Am I allowed to say batshit crazy?
I don't know.
I think Lisa.
Note to self: never give that person.
I'll explain it later.
Oh, Lisa just texted me.
No,
Lisa?
that was me.
That was you?
Oh.
But you said you wanted to know who he was afraid of.
Oh.
I'm not afraid of anyone. Dr. Pepper. I'm afraid of Dr. Pepper?
He was a physician.
A physician. Oh, okay. Physician. All right.
Physician.
All right, let's talk about a new topic. All right. Burger King's apologizing. What did they do?
They stole the crown from Dairy Queen.
They stole what?
The crown.
Do you have any guesses? Anybody got any guesses what they did?
The crown from Dairy Queen.
What did? Okay, repeat.
Burger King's apologizing for something. Do you know why?
For putting fake burgers on the, I don't know.
On the menu? Why is it Burger King? Because French toast sticks are
awesome.
Yes. I don't know.
Okay, the reason. Okay, how about apologizes
for putting
to Catholics? How about Catholics? Do you got anything there? I can give you that much information.
For they sold meat on Friday.
Burger King apologizes after Catholics call for boycott over Holy Weekend ad campaign.
Well, I've never seen that, so I didn't know that they had an ad campaign.
I was going to say, what the heck?
Well, I didn't either. I'm just telling you the news.
I'll tell you what. Every Friday during Lent, we sold a lot of fish.
I didn't know you sold fish.
Tuna fish.
Oh, tuna fish. Yeah, okay, that would be right. That would make sense. Okay. In fact, that's what I'm going to get next time. I like tuna fish. It says the company says the campaign is immediately withdrawn.
That the guy.
Uh-oh. Stop. There we go. Okay. Fast food giant Burger King was forced to apologize amid backlash stemming from a Holy Week themed advertising campaign in Spain. Of course, it was the rain in Spain always causes holy crap.
There's a trail or something in Spain. Anyway.
Okay, it says, we apologize to all those who felt offended by our campaign aimed at promoting our vegetable products during Holy Week. Our intention has never been to offend anyone, and the immediate withdrawal of the campaign was already requested. So that's what.
So they're pissed off because the Burger King was advertising plant products?
Yes.
I mean, how much stupider can you get?
It's Spain.
It is.
That's why I haven't put my stuff in Spain.
I don't think you should put anything in Spain.
No, except the rain.
Maybe.
It's been the plane, though. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plane. All I can say is it's the alphabet game.
I can't do it.
You gotta hit B. You gotta hit B. Go. Put her on the spot. I don't teach you to be a smart aleck. Go ahead.
Because we're winning?
There you go.
Catholics do not like meat on Fridays during Lent.
Damn.
Everyone else does.
Freaky Fridays.
Good.
How do you know they don't like meat?
I don't know.
Just because you do.
Wait a minute. Okay, you said just. Okay, sorry. Keep on trucking. I don't know.
License to Kill.
My. Aren't we just awfully smart today?
Yes.
No.
Of course.
Queer.
He said, "Oh,
P.
we're yeah."
Oh, it's P. And I missed the P.
Yes, you did.
That's right.
Yes,
You
I
missed
did.
the PP.
So then I get.
You got a do-over. Go ahead.
I get a do-over.
Go.
Okay. Pause button.
What does that? That's a horrible answer. Pause button? That doesn't even sound like what it goes to. All right, whatever. All right. Quit it.
Really?
So what?
Time to get a new co-host.
Understood.
Very awkward.
Why are we doing this?
X-rays didn't work. I don't know, what was I supposed to do?
You know how to play. Thank you. That's the alphabet game.
I'm glad. Well, we could have done with Kate. We could have gone tequila.
Yeah. If you had who had the T?
I don't remember.
You could have.
She had the T.
Yeah,
I
you
was
would
gonna
have.
say I had asked. That's why I said we could have
Ah.
done tequila.
I have
Hi,
asked.
puppy. She got a ball.
Yes.
Well, she wants
Throw
to.
it.
She wants
It's
to play.
disgusting.
Well,
Ew.
She wants to play. And
All right.
Ew.
Ew. If you only had that. Oh, xylophone is hard to play. See? Amy Sue had it.
Yeah.
Xylophone. See? All right.
That came out of nowhere.
I know, just because it was fun. I figure with four of us here, we could do that, and it would be actually
I think
interesting.
we should do that more often because then we get more practice. And
we'll have to make sure though Double Trouble is awake when we do it.
Yeah, no. Really.
Well, you should have plenty of practice.
yes, I do.
Because
any of us.
I do it out of nowhere. I just come up to her, and she does it to me, too, so it's not like I'm alone in this. All right. All right, we're going to find out. Now, a psychologist says these 7 skills separate successful kids from the ones who struggle. Let's see how many we have.
Wait a minute. Say this
Successful
one more time.
skills.
Okay.
Is that like piss poor planning, friends poor performance?
We actually, some of that, yes.
Okay.
So these are 7 skills that separate.
I heard breastfeeding was one of them.
7 skills that.
A little harder next time.
Wait a minute, that is true though.
Oh, stop
it's a true
that!
Factor. They say women who breastfeed their babies are smarter than women who don't breastfeed.
Okay,
them.
but these are skills that the parents are teaching.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, so they can't teach the
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
How many of these skills apply to you? All right. Self-confidence. I had no self-confidence growing up. How about you?
Oh, you don't want me to go to my childhood.
Well, did you have self-confidence?
No.
Okay, so all 4 of us, none of us had that. Empathy.
I did.
Okay. I'm sorry. What's empathy? I'm stupid.
I think I had empathy. I think I had a.
You don't understand empathy?
No, I don't.
Oh, God. Oh, Trish, I am so sorry.
That's empathy.
You do.
That's empathy right there.
It's your kind heart.
Oh, then I do definitely have that.
Okay. I have quite a bit of empathy.
Somebody should have
And
empathy.
I think I had a lot of empathy as a child.
You're like on your 3rd set. Are you like drinking heavy
Yes,
tonight?
yes.
Why are you drinking so heavy?
Because things weren't coming the way it should have. Oh, fun. Real laugh it up. As long as that didn't hit the computer, I'm okay. Self-control. Did you have self-control?
I think
as attention, emotions, thoughts, actions, and desires.
Hell no.
I think I had.
Hell no.
I think I had pretty good self-control. Nope. So I had self-control and I had empathy, and you guys had empathy. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Integrity. I think I had integrity. I think I was pretty good. I think I was pretty good in integrity. I think I still do. You say things and didn't follow up?
No, because I was never allowed to.
Okay.
I would say 50% of that.
I never had to say anything that I was going to do or not do.
Okay. Well, I mean, you didn't have to, but I mean, things that when you said, "Hey, I'll meet you after class," would you meet them? Or
that,
okay, that would be integrity. Following up what you're saying you're going to do, and doing what's right. Doing what's right.
Well, I never did all of what was right, but I
we're
did
kids.
stuff
I mean, if it was like meeting after class, yeah, that I would.
It's all kinds of. It's a moral compass. Like I was pretty Christian when I was a kid. I did things that I said I was going to do. I always tried to tell the truth. I never swore. I never, seriously, I never swore till I was in my mid-40s.
Oh yeah, you should have been there the first time his mother heard him swear.
Seriously. It was weird because I was taking her to the movies and somebody cut me off and I said, "Fuck!" And she said, she was like, "I never heard you swear before."
Uh-huh.
Well, you're in the car with him now. It's all he does. It's like they can't hear you.
I guess we got to move on.
There goes the integrity right out the window.
Well, no, wait. That was when I was a kid. I'm talking about when you were a kid. Okay. Now we're talking about curiosity. I had some curiosity.
Yeah.
Were you curious?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Hit him. Were you curious? I'm talking to you.
I'm sorry. I was curious all the time.
And you?
I was curious. I wondered why.
Okay, that's what curiosity is. So that would mean that's number 5. So I had 4 out of 5. Perseverance. Perseverance helps kids keep on when everything else makes it easier to give up. Perseverance, I don't think I had a whole lot of because my mom always gave up on things and always was negative, and so that's probably not one of my strong points. So I would say I didn't have that. What about you?
Nope.
No? No?
I survived. So that was
so you would be perseverance, yes.
Yeah. I deliberately survived.
Optimism, my mother was very negative. I didn't have much optimism. You?
I didn't learn it till I met you.
And you?
I never had optimism.
Okay, so what's your score out of the 7? I had
2.
I think I was minus 2.
I think I had 2.5, because mine was like 50%. So I don't know.
I had 5 because there were 2 I didn't qualify for. How many did you have? Out of 7? No. You had all of them?
Oh. I'm
optimism, perseverance, curiosity, integrity, self-control, empathy, self-confidence.
Okay, I had 3.
Self-confidence.
You had 3?
No.
I had 3.
So I had 4.
I didn't have self-confidence. Wait a minute. I just want to double-check. Empathy, self-control. I think I had a pretty good self-control. Integrity, curiosity, perseverance. Did I have no, I don't think I had no, I don't think I had perseverance.
I had 5 of them.
And I did have optimism. So I think I didn't have I had 4. And how many you had?
3.
I think I had 2.
I had 5.
5. So you had 5. So you had a great childhood then.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it says to this. That's what it says. People like you made it.
No. Read the headline again.
The headline is
separate successful kids from the ones who struggle.
So you were successful, and I was the one that struggled.
I struggled.
You were very successful as a child.
How?
I don't know. It's just you can't. This isn't a lie. No one. This is
it's on the internet.
This is a scientific thing.
Remember, if it's on Trash Talking Radio and the internet, it must be true.
And you got. I mean, it's a test. So apparently, you passed the test. You had a great childhood. I'm happy. I'm jealous of you.
Oh well, then maybe I should just.
That's all right. Anyway,
now
we'll move on.
Now the question is, how many of us in this room would want to relive our childhood?
I do.
I don't.
I would want to relive it with a different
I didn't say that.
Well, if we're talking about doing the same childhood, no.
If
we're talking about how would you like to try again with a different set of parents?
Oh yeah, I think all 4 of us will do that one. But,
okay.
I mean, mine was pretty good, but I don't want to go through there.
Mine was not very good at all.
I mean, my parents are dead talking now. About it.
So are mine.
Mm-hmm.
So are hers.
Mine was, like I said, mine.
You're the only one with parents here. Get out of here. Yeah. You lose zeros for that.
You're taking your chair away for that. He doesn't get his half hour now.
Hey, I think it'll be interesting to see him run the show. He'll see how fun it is and how much of a pain in the butt it is.
Are you going to make him do all the screen stuff?
Wait. We didn't say it would be, we know it would be fun. I know it's going to be a pain in the butt, but,
if it's a pain in the butt, you're doing it wrong.
I'm gonna make you an opening and everything. I'm gonna make you a video opening.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be one of those.
You're gonna make him do all the button pushing and all.
No,
that
I don't.
Oh, he's good at pushing buttons, Christine.
I can't believe that.
I'm not gonna.
Really believe
not gonna make him do that because
no,
that's.
I think what he's talking about is actually.
I'm not gonna be in the picture at all.
There and say welcome to Tuesday night. It's going to not my trash talking radio. It's going to be my talking
shit show radio.
Like whatever. He'll make an introduction and all that, and we'll tell people what's going on, and I'll start the introduction by, like I said, the rest in peace, and we'll go from there.
As somebody who has actually done it before,
you know what?
She did. She ran the show before.
Wait a minute. We'll settle this right here. Next week we're supposed to read scripts
body language.
Next week we're supposed to read scripts on the show, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you 10-1 I do better than she does. And I'll back her into a corner.
No.
I think I don't really.
I will put money onto it.
I think that you were sadly mistaken. I've worked with her for a long time, and I think she's going to be pretty good.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm
because the fact that if she won't go up and do karaoke, and she won't go up and do...
that has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does.
I don't blame her.
Yes, it does, because...
I wouldn't do karaoke either.
You won't sing with me.
And how difficult sometimes is it for you to do the scripts?
Well, difficult... What do you mean difficult?
Difficult to... you actually had to get up in front of your group. Well, I mean, whether it's camera... in front of a camera or...
I would say, when it comes to auditions, I've nailed most of the auditions I've done. Well, I shouldn't say about half of them, which is a pretty high rate, because, before this COVID thing, I was landing all kinds of roles. I was supposed to be starring in at least 2 of them, and I was nailing them pretty good. But you got to keep in mind, I've got 40 years of music experience.
Right, exactly. So you've been in front of a crowd several times.
And plus, I was in front of wrestling stuff.
Sales.
And wrestling.
And
sales.
And the other reason why I say that is if you ever want to see someone fall apart, maybe 2 hours before... 2 hours before she has to go in front of 4 people... and discuss.
Yeah, well, that's
that wasn't 4 people. There were more than 4 people there.
Well, that's a little different because when you're acting, it's not real.
I still bet money on the table that I will be better than she is.
Okay, well, I'll be the judge of that. I'll be an impartial judge. If it's true, I'll say it, but because I've got integrity and perseverance and. What else do I have?
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence, too, yeah.
Because, personally, like I said, she's going to do something close to her heart, and I'm going to do something
Well, I'll tell you, you guys picked... I'm going to tell you right now, you picked heart-wrenching things that you want to do. That is hard. That is very hard to open yourself to be vulnerable like that. It is not that easy.
I had a dress rehearsal already with
Okay.
mine. But I had a dress rehearsal already with mine, because I actually... everybody kept on telling me not to do it. Where this gentleman who I talked to on over the phone told me, you want to be, how do you put it, open, like a clear mind, knowing that my dad was dying. Call him up and tell him everything that's on your mind, and I laid everything on my father.
Okay.
I didn't hear it, though. I wasn't home when
Well, a lot of people, when you tell them to do a monologue, they usually look for something dramatic or something that's funny. You guys are doing the hardest one. The hardest one is opening yourself up to vulnerability and to lay it out on the line like that. That is the hardest thing to do.
I'm even going to go as far as, to assume, and I know that gets me in trouble most of the time. What my father would say.
Well,
because I've already got most of the time with this rehearsal that I've done, as they would say, I've gotten most of his answers. And I will say that maybe 25 to 50% of his answers, excuse my French, were bullshit. That's what they were.
Well, I mean, like I said, you're picking the hardest category to do it in. Because comedy is a lot easier, drama is a lot easier, but you're going for the heart. That's really the toughest script to do, because to be believable, to feel it. Like if I wanted to cry, I could do. There's several topics I could do, and it would make me cry. And I keep them.
We're trying to get somebody else to cry.
Well, no, you're trying to be authentic.
Would you believe that the first words I told my father, 3 words, and as I was saying those 3 words, I started breaking down and crying.
And that's good, but we got to believe you.
And the thing of it is, I said it several other times during the conversation. This was an hour and 45-minute conversation that I had with my father on the phone, and he, at the end, turned around for the first time in I don't know how many years, said those 3 words back to me.
Okay.
And I've never heard him say it in a while. I've actually said it to him before, and I've never heard anything back, and he actually said it for me.
Okay. Well, it's good therapy too. It definitely, to do it in front of Trish, you deserve a supportive. Okay. But anyway, let's see. You're opening yourself.
Not like you're saying. I'm teasing. No,
but you're picking definitely a hard topic, because crying, not lying, crying in public is very vulnerable. And
I'm not saying this time when I do it I'm going to cry.
And you don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to.
Right.
Just be sincere about what you're saying. And that's the thing. The thing is that when you do this script, the thing that sells the script is sincerity. Is how sincere do you sound? How sincere do you come across? If you come across as fake, then it's going to be fake.
She's got something.
Sounds like she's got another leg. Hey, Cheyenne, come here. Cheyenne, you don't need that. You were good for so long, and then poof. Now you turn off my lights. Now you turn my lights back on.
No, I turned it on.
Oh, okay.
Life is a storm. All the ups and downs, and side to side. Laugh, cry, be angry, be careless.
Well, now she turned it off again.
Okay.
Your leg.
Ooh.
Talk about another leg.
But see, there's so many things right now that I can see or I can hear.
The other one, the one closest to the wall, it may be broke. Oh, turn it. Try to turn it. There. Whoop, we had it. Well, maybe you ought to put it back on the top, because she's knocking it over.
Can you help me up? Put it back up.
Yeah. I'm mad at you. No,
Okay.
no.
Cheyenne, lay down.
I'm mad at you. No, I'm mad.
There. Whoop.
I know you know what I'm
Here we go. There we go. Oh, now you're
Yes, I'm mad at you.
way out of the... Anyway.
I'm in the snowfall.
You're in the snowfall. You could push it a little bit that way, the other way. Or maybe pull that box out and make it even.
Lost my mind.
It's here somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Here.
All right.
Down so fast.
What the hell is this?
It was caught in the flood down here.
Oh God.
Well, you weren't supposed to get all excited about that. It was
I wasn't excited about it. It's
anyway.
disgusting.
All right, next topic.
We have a topic.
Whoop. Here we go.
Oh jeez.
Did you just get blinded by the light?
Yes.
Blinded by the light. Okay, I'm sorry.
Stuck like a douche in the middle of the night. That's not really douche, though. It's deuce.
Deuce.
Deuce. Deuce. Why is this light going on and off? There we go.
It's funny.
It won't stay.
There you go.
It's funny you say that because I'll listen to a song and I'll think, hey, I know that song. Like an example, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I'll listen to it and I'll say the words I think it is, and then you actually look at the words and you go, wow, that's not what I was saying all this long. And you're so used to saying it.
I'll bring, maybe I can bring together a contest of songs like that. Why are you saying no?
I've heard him do Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah, but it doesn't, I mean, I could maybe come up with a couple that are really like the Deuce in the middle of the night.
There are songs, okay, like I was saying, I never said I was going to do Devil Down to Georgia. I could do Kenny Rogers.
Looks like a ghost over there.
I can do, I mean, it's like one of those things.
I'm just going to hang
I never
out.
said, the thing of it is, my point too, is I get the guts to go in front of everybody and sing these songs, whether I mess them up or not.
Well, it's all supposed to be in fun.
Right, exactly. Those people clap no matter whether I mess it up or miss a line or whatever. This girl doesn't even get up there.
I'm not stupid.
Okay, but the point is that that's not her wheelhouse. Okay, she's not getting up because
her daughter, her daughter, her daughter got up and sang one-word song.
That's one word.
At least she had the guts to get up there.
Well, that's because...
that's mean. You are karaoke shaming her.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Mike.
I'm listening. I'm just sitting back and...
Ring announcing. Didn't I do it?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
For years.
I have done it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I've been up in front of lots of people.
I'm blurry again. I don't know why.
Okay. Anyway, let's go on.
Okay, now I'm not blurry again.
Okay. Karaoke shaming. Is that a thing? All right.
Yes, don't tell.
This next thing happened to me. Although I didn't die from it, it did happen to me a couple years ago. It just happened again to another person. Man dies after getting trapped inside a car wash.
You got trapped inside a car wash?
You know about that, right?
No.
You got trapped inside of a car wash?
It's near your house.
Mike, you got trapped inside of a car wash?
I didn't tell you about that?
No.
Yes, I did.
Was that the time you weren't talking to me?
Hey, did you have any peeps with you?
No.
Well, if you would have had peeps and body...
That place down the street from your house, down by... there's like it's a car wash and like a convenience store, and it's near the Howard Johnson's, across the street from the Howard Johnson's. There's a pizza place there. It's right.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, but no, you never told me. No, that must have been when you weren't talking to me.
Oh, geez,
might have been, because actually maybe it was, because I remember that I was with somebody.
Exactly.
Okay.
In front of the
all right. So yes. Okay. So that place, I went in to get my Tesla washed because it was going to be in the movie script. So I pulled in there and I went. And I went to go in, and it wouldn't take my money. So I went into the place, and I said, "Hey, it's not taking my money." He said, "Well, why?" Well,
were you trying to pass the counterfeit stuff?
Wait a minute. So the guy comes out with me, and he says, "Show me what you did." And it wouldn't take my credit card, so I tried to put cash in the machine, and he said, "No, you got to put it in here." And they put it in the other. There's like a couple places that looks like you could put it in. Anyway. It opened up the door, and I drove in, and as soon as the door dropped, the water went, psh, and it was over. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't good. And I couldn't find a way out. There was no way out of the car wash. And I was like looking around. I thought, wait a minute, how do I get out of here? And I did find an emergency door, but so I go out of the emergency door, and I go to the guy. I said, I don't know what happened. Your car wash isn't working. I need to get my car out. I've got to be in Philly in half an hour, or I got to be in Philly in 2 hours. And I said, we got to rush on this. So I thought I'd get him to. He said, well, I can't open it because I'll have to call my service guy. I said, well, call the service guy, but I need to get my car out immediately. I was stuck there for like an hour and a half.
Oh, wow. You never told me that.
And I was so mad because I couldn't get my car out. And he went in the back and he did a couple things and it wouldn't open, and the front wouldn't open. He thought he could open the other side that I could back it out, and I was stuck in that car wash, and I was so mad because I couldn't leave. And I finally did get out like an hour and a half later. Fortunately, I started extra early that day because I knew it was going to be a real pain to go down to Philly, and I did make it on time, by the way, by 5 minutes. But I was stuck in that car wash, and I could not get out of that car wash.
Did they ever do anything for you?
No. I made him pay me back because he owed me money for the car wash I didn't get.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. At least pay you that. Yeah.
Oh, it was really. Oh, I was so peeved by that. Anyway, a 56-year-old man died after getting trapped inside a car wash in California, in San Diego County. The police department received a report of a unresponsive man inside a self-service car wash on Friday. And when officers arrived, they found the man, who is yet to be identified, trapped between his car and the car wash machinery.
So why was
that could have been me?
Why was he even out of the car?
Well, maybe he got stuck like I did, and he went to open the door, and then it started up again, and he got crunched. I don't know. But anyway, the man appears to have driven into the car wash, then tried to exit his 2014 Scion XB, which then rolled forward and pinned him against the machinery.
Well, maybe he wanted to open his hood so he can get his engine clean too.
It's unclear why he tried to get out of the car. The car wash has an automated side where the customers stay inside their car as it's pulled through the car wash. And
I like the ones where you sit in the car and it goes through. You go through the car wash and you can make out in between and all that stuff.
What a weird way to die, though. I mean, if I'm going to go out, I want to go out in a gunfire or something. I want to do something good. I don't want to be stuck in a car wash. That would be embarrassing.
You want their money, so why not?
I thought for sure that I was. I was so mad that day. I was furious. Anyway. I'm not as furious as this guy is. This guy here, Ford Bronco, gets stuck on Frenchman Bay Sandbar. Oh. He's got a Ford Bronco, and he was driving, as you can see, on the low tide. He was driving in the bay. Well, the problem is that as the car is driving around there, guess what?
The tide came in.
Tide came in, and the car went under. So... he's way out there because it looked like by this first picture, looked like he was pretty close. But I'm telling you, when you look at this picture, he was pretty far away once the tide came in. Yeah.
The tide drug him out.
Yeah. So I would hate to ask for a look at the car there. It's just totally once the tide comes in, watch out.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, she says, "What's up, peeps?" I think the peeps had their eyes poked out.
What is wrong with poking the eyes out of peeps?
Oh, it says 2022 Ford Bronco is submersible. It is now.
Well, that's...
Hey, Jen, we'll see you peeps on
Here you go.
Thursday.
Here we go. Yeah, I can't go Thursday because I'll be in class.
I know. It was a...
Oh, we can go. We don't.
Yeah, you guys can go.
I know that. I'm just saying,
But oh man, I wouldn't want to. Oh, what a horrible way to. I think that's what happened to the Prius. It was underwater.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny to watch that and to see that this guy's, car is all waterlogged and stuff.
No, I've had enough scares of that. Whenever it rains real hard here, and I thought I almost lost my car.
Oh.
Or the one time we were going to one of your acting things, and
yeah,
that was scary.
It gets a little intense. So I don't know. I just wouldn't want to explain that to my insurance company. I was trying to wash my car.
Excuse me, sir. What happened? I was stupid enough to drive through a water and it. I'm sorry, we will not pay the damage.
You didn't have flood insurance.
Yeah, what a weird...
Put you in a FEMA camp.
There you go.
What's that?
Put you in a FEMA camp.
FEMA camp.
Yeah, you didn't have flood insurance.
Let's see here. The next story.
That'll be the next thing on the insurance policy. Sorry, sir. Do you have flood insurance on your car? No.
Well,
we have flood insurance on your vehicle. We can order it for $19.99.
When I was a kid, I remember when Steelton was flooded, and it was flooded pretty far up. Steelton up. You're up on a hill, but it was down. My dad went there and was helping people clean up their houses and stuff because there were fish in their yards and stuff like that. It was crazy. That I remember that really well. It's from '76. They were well. By the time I got there, they were dead. Oh. They were out of the water a while. So yeah.
Did you poke their eyes out?
I did not.
Okay, well that was good.
I wouldn't have ever thought to do that.
Fish, you don't poke the eyes out. You cut
I would still not do it.
Fish, you don't poke the eyes out. You cut your heads off.
There you go.
And then you gut them.
All right. Anyway, this is for people that have electric cars, which is only one of us.
Excuse me, mine's a hybrid.
Yours is a hybrid, yes.
The one I'm driving has a spot in the front to plug it in.
Why is it a hybrid?
I don't know.
Must be.
But it's got a spot in the front because I saw it.
It probably is a hybrid.
Probably.
Or what kind is it? It's a Nissan what?
Sentra. I don't want to give it back. It's a 2019, so it's probably a hybrid. And it does have the regenerative braking.
Okay,
I do
then that's
that.
what it is.
Yep.
Well, that one's a plug-in hybrid, which means if you plugged it in, you would drive anywhere from 20 to 40 miles without gas. And if you're living 20 to 40 miles from home, from work, you won't ever have to have gas again. You just have to plug it in every day. That would save you a lot of money in this day and age.
Yeah, I fell in love with that car. Oh, I hate to give it up.
I didn't even know they had one like that. It's a Nissan Sentra. Let's see.
It's one of those things where it's like I fell in love with one car and I didn't get it, because I fell in love with another car and I got that one.
I'll see if I can find it.
Sentra. Let's see.
Let me see if I can find it.
Let's see. Here it is. There it is. Nissan Sentra plug-in hybrid. Well, I guess they did make one. I didn't know that. That's very cool. Huh. That's very cool. Well, you taught me something.
In that case, does that mean that basically you can either use the plug-in or gas?
Wait a minute. That says Leaf. That says Leaf. That doesn't say plug-in hybrid. You could use the electric or the gas. Yeah, you would want to use the electric so you could save money.
Right, yeah.
It says, does it have
the thing with it is you said if you use the electric, it only went like 20 to 30 miles.
Well, only 20 to 40 miles. Well, it depends on the size of the battery. Like the plug-in Prius gets you, I think it was 50 miles to the charge.
There, I put it in the chat room.
Okay. Huh. Okay. See, that's interesting. I didn't know they had one until now. I mean, I didn't know they had the Sentra. I didn't think was one. That's cool. I love the plug-in hybrid stuff. I think it's really neat because, I mean, they're getting better as they put bigger batteries in them. But, most of the point is that most people live within 20 to 30 miles of where they work, or less round trip.
If you click on that link and go to the fourth picture, you can see down in the front where the plug is.
Where?
Right there.
Oh.
At least it isn't underwater.
Hey, she can always plug it in.
We're just at, that track. I can't do that.
It's in the chat room.
I can't do that. That's the other.
Plug it in.
Anyway,
here, I'll send it to you through Messenger.
Okay. Well, the Electrify America is going to offer free charging, $50 home station discount for Earth Day. So Earth Day is coming around. When was Earth Day?
Tomorrow.
Is it? Oh, okay. So in celebration of Earth Day 2022, Electrify America is offering complimentary charging on its entire network from 12:01 a.m. Friday through 3 a.m. Saturday.
Michael Connie has a question for you.
Okay.
I know it's my name. She's asking me the question, but I can't answer the question. She wants to know why I look so small and Trish looks so big.
It depends how.
Sitting closer to
Yeah,
the
I was going to say
camera.
it depends how close she's sitting to the camera. Yeah, because and plus I have her. She's actually on the other side of him because I have her reversed. So it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be. I wanted him. Whatever. Whatever. It's still. That's because.
It's the camera.
Yeah. Well, it's way she's sitting near the.
Yeah.
In correlation to the camera. Anyway, so you can get a free electric if you have an electric car, or a $50 savings if you wanted to put a electric charger in your house. By the way, Tesla stopped making the electric charger because they didn't see a lot of people buying them.
Wow.
I found that interesting. I'm really surprised because the first thing I did after I bought my car was get a charger.
Yeah.
So
I sent you the link to the car.
Okay, I see it. But I can't get. Oh,
instant message. Yeah.
Now she wants to know if you'll loan her $17,000 so she can get the car.
What? 17,000 for what?
The car. Yeah. When you see it, you'll see.
It's when you go through these rentals.
Okay.
They sell them after 2 or 3 years of on the market.
Go to the fourth picture.
Right.
Wait, I'm just looking to see if it says
it says
how many miles.
Fuel-type gasoline doesn't say anything about being a hybrid.
Oh, I just wondered if it told you how many. Okay. Oh, it's the S. Okay. Well, let's do it this way.
So it's a matter of they've jacked the prices up.
Oh, it has a CVT transmission too, which is what the Prius did. Prius came out with this transmission that how when you go forward you can feel when it changes gears. The CVT transmission doesn't. It goes steady the same all the way through. You don't feel it shifting because there's no shift. It's pretty innovative. 37 highway, 29. Okay, what do we got here? Just looking for what
I'm glad you're listening, Connie.
2019. It doesn't really give me a lot of information about it, though. I'm kind of curious about it, though, because that's interesting that they have. Oh, here, 13-gallon tank, approximately 30 miles to gallon.
That's a big tank.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. My Priuses that I've had 11-gallon tank.
Mine the most I think I had. Yeah, this one I think is 9, and I think the Mitsubishi was 9. Because when I get to like an eighth of a tank, which is usually like 60 miles left to empty, it usually takes like 6 to 6.5 gallons. So, and it's like a 9. I know it's a 9-gallon tank. So
it's not that bad price either.
No,
for what it went for.
It even says it was a rental unit and a personal vehicle. I love the car. I really do. And yeah,
doesn't really talk about the battery though. Kind of curious.
She loves any car other than her car. Ask her if she fallen in love with my car.
This has replaced it.
Well, it's still kind of a cool car.
But if you look at the fourth picture on that, and I'll show you. See right underneath the headlight, like down towards that square?
Here?
Down.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
That?
Yep.
I would think that would be where you tow.
Nope.
A lot of things, places are... Okay. That's interesting. All right.
Hey, any other time Ashley wants to go up north and wants to pay for a rental car, just let me know.
Mom's rental.
Yep, Mom's rentals.
All right. Anyway, we were talking about gas a few seconds ago, so this goes right into our next thing.
I'm going to say one more thing about that car.
Okay, well then I'll.
You know what reminds me of? It's like a kid goes into a candy store and says, "What would you like?" She picks out the first thing that she likes and sticks with it. Every time you go in, she hits the same thing.
Okay.
That's the first car she's driven
What's
besides
she chewing
mine.
on?
My car, she likes. Now she don't like my car no more. She fell in love with something else. So I think if she drove something else, she would go, I love that too.
Hey, it's very rare that I get to drive a car like
Just pull
this.
the green screen back a little bit so I can see what she's doing. Is she chewing on something she's supposed to chew on or not? Okay. I mean, it sounds like a bone, but I just...
That's what I said. It sounds like a bone.
All right. This woman was... she ran out of gas, but she had a little something extra in the car.
Uh-oh.
Guess what she had?
Something she shouldn't have.
I would say that's a safe assumption.
She had extra gas that she farted with. I know, I'm sorry.
Wait, like...
Does it go with paraphernalia?
Yes, it does, as a matter of fact.
Say she probably had marijuana.
A little bit. 229 pounds of it, to be exact.
A little.
Shit.
Oh, man.
I don't even carry that much.
Well, that's good. It's kind of tough to carry that much.
I think that was intent to distribute.
I think she's in trouble. Even if she has her marijuana card, she's not getting away with this.
An abandoned bridge.
Yeah, Tennessee woman who ran out of gas had 229 pounds of marijuana in an SUV abandoned on bridge. What are you doing over there?
I didn't do anything.
You sure?
I didn't touch anything.
All right.
That's our sound effects, man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we got to have sound effects. It's important to have sound effects. Did I do this already? Can't remember if I did or not.
Yep,
I already
was
did.
tweeted twice.
Well, if that was an abandoned bridge, what was she doing on it?
She didn't. No.
She abandoned the SUV.
In the SUV,
on the
it was
bridge.
abandoned.
And the police found it.
Says
and
here,
then they found her.
Tennessee woman forced to abandon her vehicle after running out of gas on a Memphis bridge was arrested and charged with felony possession.
This is what I don't get about this, okay? If you're carrying that much, okay, and you know, I mean, it's like, oh, okay, I don't want to get in trouble, and you know you're low on gas, don't you look for a damn gas station, real quick?
People are not always the smartest. And the Memphis
She could have been out in the boonies.
The Memphis Police Department announced the arrest of 54-year-old Catherine Mardeshk, who is charged with felony possession of a controlled substance, marijuana.
That's why you do like I do. When you get a quarter of a tank of gas, less than a quarter, when you're at a quarter of a tank,
you start panicking.
Say, okay, where's my next gas station?
I can tell you that the thing I like about the Tesla is the same thing that I don't like about the Tesla sometimes, is that there aren't as many places to get things. And Sunday, I took a trip to Philadelphia to pick up something for someone, and when I went down, there was traffic and stuff. There was accidents and all that kind of crap. It took me 2 hours to get down there, 2 hours to get back, and this said anytime that it takes more than 5 minutes, it'll know if there's a traffic problem somewhere, and it'll remap you if it takes more than 5 minutes to get through that area. It remapped me to totally unknown areas for me, so I was kind of freaking out because it was very, very rural.
That would also, if I mean,
it was very rural, and I was afraid it didn't have any electric
well, that's exactly.
chargers.
I would be afraid that would be the
it took me to the turnpike.
You could have stopped in Downingtown. We'd have charged.
I was in Downingtown. I had to come through Downingtown. It took me to the. It took me on right there before Downingtown, but it took me to the first rest stop, which has electric pumps, and I knew that had electric pumps, and that's where I wanted to go, but I had no idea where I was. I was like, where am I? Why am I in the middle of nowhere here? There's no pumps here.
I still think that when I go to Downingtown.
Oh, I was scared. I thought,
that's the only thing that scares me. If I would ever get an electric car, that would be the only thing that scares me. Is like, okay, until I got used to where, I know. Now I know where certain gas stations are. It may not be the gas station of my choice, But like when I'm talking about like whatever Hess or
Right.
Texaco or whatever,
They're all going to screw you over.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, so it's like I'd be afraid. I wouldn't be able to know where mine is, and I'd run out of gas or run out of electric.
It says here the Tennessee Department of Transportation and Arkansas State Police responded to the I-55 bridge southbound reports that an unoccupied Chevrolet Suburban abandoned in a lane of traffic, and the agencies moved to the vehicle to 374 Metal Museum Drive to complete the crash report and tow the car. That's when Mardeshis, or whatever her name is, who was the driver, returned to the vehicle and explained she had run out of gas. Law enforcement informed her that her vehicle was being inventoried and towed, but she advised the officers could not go inside the car. As officers approached the vehicle, they smelled raw marijuana, and she was detained. Maybe she should have kept her mouth.
225 pounds of marijuana.
Get some of that Febreze.
How would you not smell that much?
Oh, man.
Put in coffee.
Apparently she was sampling too much product, according to my sister. It's a lot of munchies waiting to happen, according to Jen. Yeah. Is there a Hampton Inn? Ours here in Big Rapids, Michigan, has Tesla. Oh, that's the Tesla charging stations. Yeah, some of the hotels use that to get you to go to their hotel.
Right.
And any place, when I'm looking to travel, I look to see if they have a pump on site, because that's where I want to go. I'll even pay a premium if they have the pumps, because I don't have to look for a pump. So, all right, next. This fast food place is going to open up 200 more locations this year. Do you want to guess which fast food site this is?
Is it a well-known one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to say Popeyes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had a message. What was the question?
This fast food place is going to open 200 new locations this year, including a special one.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Okay.
Probably the Burger King after this he had. Chick-fil-A or Burger King.
Okay. Trish won again because she said Popeyes.
Oh, we could get Popeyes. I will be able to Popeye all the way home.
200 locations, I would hope so.
Oh my gosh!
Popeyes plans to open 200 locations, including a special one here. Where's here? It says here, this year Popeyes is celebrating its 50th year in business and will be expanding its domestic reach with hundreds of new locations. The Legacy Chicken chain just announced a major growth plan for Canada and the United States. It will bring more than 200 restaurants to 2 territories by the end of 2022. This puts the chain domestic footprint at over 3,000 Popeye locations.
I think I should just start like every week going to a different Popeyes.
Well, you'll have plenty to go to.
And then I could work my way across the United States, and then I just would only eat Popeyes food.
And then you'll get bigger and bigger and bigger.
No,
you'll die. You'll explode. Your cholesterol will go through the roof, and we'll find you. Your vehicle will be on a bridge, and it'll have Popeyes containers all through it.
She'll be missing a leg about 40 miles away.
It might be a chicken leg, but she'll be missing a leg.
I cut my leg off because of the diabetes.
That's right. Oh, man.
If something happens to me, I know it's going to,
Oh, man.
Oh, that's just wrong. That is just wrong.
Believe it or not, we're actually, it's actually 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go a little over because we started late. This is interesting to me. I mean,
I like the way he says it's interesting to him.
It wouldn't be interesting to you guys because you don't have this issue. This is an issue that is...
A man issue?
No.
A Tesla issue.
It is an electric issue.
You have an electric? Well, why don't you think we would have electric issues?
This issue is only Tesla. Tesla launches... Now, when I got my Tesla, my insurance went up big time. Where I was paying before, I think $600 a year for 3 cars. okay? With my Tesla, I'm at $1,368 every 6 months for 2 cars.
Why is the Tesla so expensive?
That's exactly right. It shouldn't
The batteries.
be. It shouldn't be. Tesla launches insurance based on real-time data in 3 more states. Tesla has started making their own auto insurance, and they've now made it to, I think, 6 or 9 states. I think it's 9 states.
Where are you going to move to?
Well, I'm waiting for them to get insurance here.
Oh, you're just going to wait.
Yeah, well, I don't have a choice. They don't have it in Pennsylvania yet.
Well, you could move to wherever they have it.
Do you want me to move? Are you trying to get me to move?
No.
They do have it in California.
Oh, then we're good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's to me kind of interesting to see them expand like that. But they, because like I haven't had any issues. But okay, so it says here, 121 a premium is month 1. I don't know what is this. Tesla showed how an example how the premium can charge month to month depending on how you score, and they can do that. They can tell the score from your computer because your computer's sending them information all the time. So even in your worst one, which is number 6, they're doing, or no, I guess that's the best one. Number 6, you get $83 a month versus $121 a month. So, but even that's half of what I'm paying now.
A third.
Or a third, yeah.
And I'm bad with numbers.
Yeah. And right now it's only available in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Ohio, Oregon, Texas, and Virginia, but it's coming closer. It's Virginia now.
Ohio's close.
And Ohio, we're getting...
Well, Virginia is just...
Yeah. So hopefully it'll be one of our states. It'll be our state soon, because I would like to pay less for my insurance. So...
that's like even with his car. I looked at what it would cost to put his car on my policy, and it would jump about $1,000.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Well, that's because it's new, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it still seems high. But anyway, all right, so then we got... all right, this guy here, he's at a stoplight, and there's a cop sitting kind of next to him, 10 feet away. And what's he do?
Lights up a joint?
Lights up a crack pipe.
Oh.
And this guy looks like he was beat up a little bit.
That's from his wife.
Oh, maybe it's from the cops.
Could be.
Police brutality. You never know.
I have speaking to the police morning. I was going on my way to work, and by the police station, there was a cop that came out. Well, for some reason, and I don't know why, the people, I think the borough was doing something on the road or something. Well, they had this backed up traffic so much that it was like almost to the back to the, like where the bank is. That's how bad it was, where the one light where the borough, the borough and the police station was, they had it backed up all the way to the light back up there.
I was going to say, I know
finally I'm thinking
they were working at McDonald's putting poles in.
Right. I was looking and I'm thinking, okay, there now people are going making U-turns, or 3-point turns, getting out of there, and I'm thinking, I look at my rearview mirror and my side mirror, and I'm thinking, there's a cop. What the hell is he not doing anything for? Finally, the guy puts on his lights, okay, goes around everybody, goes down to the one first truck that we could see, and goes to the guy, and if without sign language or whatever, probably was going, listen, you got all this traffic behind you, what are you doing here, or something like that. And he goes, you got to move this right now because you got a heck of a line of traffic. Within like 2 minutes, that guy moved all the trucks there was 3 of them, and they moved all them trucks, and I was like, it's about time an officer does his job.
Well, I know they were working at putting poles in at McDonald's.
Jen says, bet his fine was bigger than mine for throwing out a cigarette butt. She got fined $400 and some odd dollars for that. These next 2 are for you.
Me?
These are yours. Nope, they're not peep-oriented.
Oh, come on.
Are they murder-oriented?
Virginia home listed at $800,000 comes with a stranger living in the basement, has had multiple offers, including one over asking price. But the guy wouldn't leave that was living in the basement. You have to take the border too, by looks of things.
At that point.
All right, what's happened here?
But
if
he didn't get mail there, then he's just trespassing.
Well, I think he probably.
Does the person have to pay rent?
If they're squatting, and if they got mail there, and there's not a lease.
Okay.
Then you can get them out with the police, but...
Okay. Well, I didn't know if they had to pay rent.
No. If they're squatting, they're doing it.
Well, let's find out. Let's see. Come on. All right. Says here... Come on. See here. It says a Virginia house was listed for $800,000. That came with a catch. A person lives in the basement. The Zillow listing said it needed an estimated $25,000 worth of repairs. After a few days on the market, the home appears to have found a buyer.
Wow.
It says the five bedroom, 4-bathroom house in Fairfax, Virginia, made headlines soon after it made it to the market for $800,000. While the house may look like a regular colonial home, the sale had a few contingencies. It's listed on Zillow. There was at least one person living in the basement, which prospective buyers couldn't view. Nevertheless, within a week, the home was off the market. The listing agent told Fox 5 in D.C. that the property was received 5 offers and was under contract for an amount that's a bit above the asking price. The listing agent did not immediately respond. Cash offers only, no access to the lower level, the listing said. The home is sold as is only, with the acknowledgement that the home will convey with a person's living in the lower level with no lease in place.
I wonder how you would write a contract up for that.
Is that Trish, is that one of those things instead of here's Waldo, or where's Waldo? We're going to Waldo.
Well, they found him.
See where's Johnny? Okay.
They found him. It says here.
Johnny?
Says the report. Said the neighbor said a mother and daughter lived in the basement of the home, but the relationship was between the seller and the tenants was unclear. The 3,548 square foot home has a sliding door that needs replacing, a broken dishwasher, a leaky toilet, carpet that needs updating, and rotting windows. The estimated repairs would be $25,000. It says the listings photos, which appeared to be unstaged, showed empty bottles and cans in the kitchen, a broken plant pot on the deck, and exterior siding covered in green mold and clothes, and a stained towel in the bathroom.
Oh, stained towel was extra.
The listing gained. They didn't actually. They gave. I don't think they charged for that. I think
That's
that was
what I'm saying.
a bonus.
It was a bonus.
Yeah, the listing gained attention. After Zillow Gone Wild, a popular social media account that highlights unique properties, on the Instagram, where Zillow Gone Wild has 1.4 million followers, a post said about the Virginia house had to close 35,000 likes on Monday. I mean, it looks like a kind of a neat house, but I mean, there's somebody that lives.
Amityville Horror. They had somebody living there, you know.
It says on Facebook, where the account has 845,000 followers, its post featuring the home had more than 9,300 likes and 2,500 shares. Oh, man.
Oh, goodness.
It says here, thousands of commenters questioned the value of the home and joked about the unique circumstances of the sale. Wow, what a deal, one person wrote. You mean I get all this? Rotting door and window frames, leaky toilets, and broken appliances, plus the added bonus of a squatter or two in the basement? Where do I sign? According to Zillow, a typical home in Fairfax is valued at $715,000, and Zillow showed 14 other 5-bedroom homes for sale in the list between $700,000 and $1.6.
It doesn't say whether the person living there is dead or alive, so maybe that's why.
None of them, however, come with a roommate.
Well, maybe it's just a body down there, you know?
Well, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. So I just think it's hilarious that this even is a situation. But, hey, if you want a house with a built-in guard.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. You got it. And then we've got distressed sales and 9-figure discounts. Hard to sell mega mansions.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. There's your. There you go. You got your. It says here, 10-finger discount.
Isn't that what they say? Maybe it's the 5-finger discount.
I think it was a 5-finger discount. But if you take, his and hers and make them both give 5, you got a 10-finger discount. Anyway, here is, and actually I found some videos of, not this particular one, but videos on YouTube of mansions they can't sell for one reason or another. One of them was Amityville, but here it is. This is a piece of property, an aerial view of the grounds of Villa Ferrins in Beverly Hills, California. It says here, when mega-priced mega mansions go for sale sprawling, flashy, and unable to attract a buyer, some owners turn to the double-digit option, a real estate auction. And so here we go. We got high-priced mega mansions for sale, sprawling, flashy, and all that stuff. The auction block can move trophy properties with nosebleed-worthy price tags after years of idling becomes a reality. So here we are. We're talking about the highest-priced homes ever to sell at auction. Each came up for sale in the past 14 months. Each transaction carried an eye-popping final bid. The 3 mansions saw the original price slashed by 70%, leaving with a combined $600 million on the table. That's one of the houses. I would guess that's one of the houses.
Wow.
I mean, that's a beautiful house, but they're not going to get the kind of money that they want to get for it. Nope. A celebrity skin doctor in Los Angeles was hoping to get a quick sale and a big payday when he finally completed his 21,000 square foot mansion, and took 7 years and tens of millions of dollars to develop. But a little over a year since he listed it for sale, with a price tag featuring a string of lucky sevens, $777,777, the doctor dreams of cashing out was crushed by mountains of debt, unpaid contractor bills, bankruptcy court proceedings, and trouble with the law. Now he's running on luck, money, and time. He filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy about 2 weeks after putting the home on the market. Hasn't lost his sense of humor, though. The home is sandwiched between billionaires, and I'm the poorest guy on the block. And we saw one.
I can go in one room, and Trish would be like in the on the other side of the room, and I go, "Hey, Trish!"
Well, the one I saw on YouTube, which was really kind of cool, it was, how much was it? $80 million. And it had a helicopter pad. It had all this fancy rooms and stuff. And they couldn't sell it. And so since then it's degraded because kids broke into the house, and it was owned by the Evergreen Company in Canada. The guy made so much money with selling lumber, and when he was getting closer to finishing it, they had a downturn in the market. And he had to sell it, and so the kids broke into it and had a great view of the lake, and it was just, you could see it had indoor pools. It had more than one pool. It had an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. It was just, you could see how beautiful it was, but it was like waterlogged, and it was such a shame.
That's why if I ever even though I never will, but how they have that $300 and something million now. Even if I won that, and people go, "Why don't you buy a nice mansion and all that?" And I'm like, millions of dollars and all that. And I'm like, why? I mean, what, to have the maid dust off a room that I'm not in years? I mean, what, have 10 bedrooms and all? I don't need 10. What the hell do I need 10 bedrooms for?
Well, this guy here says he admitted he got in over his head developing the luxury residence, which includes 7 bedrooms, 11 baths, over-the-top features such as glass-encased elevator, a giant car gallery. Oh, yeah, and this had like a 50-car garage underneath, but all you got to see was this tractor, this garden tractor in the 20-car garage. It was the only thing that was in there. It was just really a shame. Public records show he paid $16 million in 2013 for a lot at 777 Sorbonne Road. That's why I like the 77s.
Yep.
And then came a string of seven-figure financing deals, including a sizable loan in 2020 for $27 million. Those 9 years brought in a storm of financial trouble around the property, including default notices, government lien, looming threat of trustee sales, and mechanic liens that are filed by contractors who claimed they were never paid for their services. On top of that, last year he was arrested for allegedly being caught on surveillance camera in the lobby of his apartment building using homophobic slurs and threatening to kill his neighbors, who are a married gay couple. So despite all his troubles, he managed to find the home, to finish the home, but said he never imagined he'd have to carry the cost for more than a year after waiting for a buyer. Oh man, I can't even imagine that. That's just crazy stuff. So, I don't know. That's just crazy. So, there you go. Just don't buy that seven-figure house if you're not gonna use it, I guess. I don't know.
Or you got to take the roommate with you.
I guess. Oh, well, that's a different house. That's the other house. One last thing, and we'll go. What was it I wanted to say? Oh, so if I were to buy a non-Tesla, I found the car.
Really?
Mercedes-Benz.
Oh.
This car is sexy as crap. I really think it is really... It's an electric car. It's an SUV. And it gets 373 miles of range and up to 536 horsepower, and it's $100,000. It's not out yet; it'll be out next year. But
then you can't get it now.
It's really a sexy car. If I were to go away, here, look, take a look at this inside.
Wow!
It's got a very sunroof. It's got a
TV and
well, that's probably the monitor in the middle that I have in mind, and then it looks like he's got something over here too. I don't even see a steering wheel actually. Wait a minute, where's the steering wheel? There we go. So yeah, this is really kind of cool. The whole dash is all LED.
Wow, that would be cool.
I mean, it's hard to replace the other things I read on this was that it's supposed to get 600 and some odd miles to the charge, but this said only 300 and something. But still, it's pretty cool. Just kind of, and this one here is the other one that is kind of cool. It's coming out. We should get that in the next year. The VW bus they made all electric.
An electric VW bus.
Yes, this would be a cool one. I would be into this one too. But it's not very aerodynamic. It's too boxy to be aerodynamic. So, anyway. All right. I guess that's it.
Wow.
We really actually were busy today. So, all right. I want to thank you guys for listening. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. And we live together.